I think his name is Zito.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, but either way, you were doing one of the voices, and I remember in that one though, you said you were doing Samuel L. Jackson, and I never heard you do Samuel L. Jackson before.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
JoJo fucking
goddamn.
All right, sorry.
JoJo jumped hard as fuck, yo.
What?
Shit. Oh my god.
My bad. I wasn't prepared, damn it.
God, I'm so glad you got that recorded.
Me too. I smell a clip.
There we go. So,
Right.
Yo.
gotta have those matchup claps. You know how it
I think
goes.
that was the first time we ever did it all three at the same time.
Hey, did JoJo do it too?
JoJo did it too.
Did my finger up.
Nice.
Oh, you just put your finger up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I guess that works. You flick the air, I guess. Fucking.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a good idea though, because like the camera doesn't pick up the sound as well. So if you, that's a good
We
idea.
clap and you do that.
That's a smart. So that's why I keep him around. You know what I mean?
Well,
He's
right.
I have a
smart
token
guy.
every once in a while, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's a smart guy. But yeah, think of this more as like less as an interview. We're not here to give you all the same questions you've gotten a billion times. We're gonna probably give you a couple of them. You know what I mean?
Cool.
There's a couple that you always got to cover, right?
Yeah,
But
and I probably don't know the answer to those.
I mean, I don't know.
My edibles are kicking in. I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, what milligram?
50.
Nice. Hell yeah.
They have these shots you can do out of the fridge that come in a bottle, and you just put it in the cap.
Oh, the
Okay.
Keef? The Keef?
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit's good.
You know what's funny?
It makes me feel talkative.
I fucking chugged on
actually-
that thing once.
It makes me. You did the whole thing? Oh man, that's like 500.
Yeah, it
He's like,
was.
yeah.
it was.
Oh, Hammy. That's Hammy.
Oh, shit.
Hammy, what's going on?
Oh,
and
you
then it
remember
sounds like
smelling meat.
Mozart's
Oh.
down here
Your
too.
breath doesn't
And-
smell
and-
like my dog's
and
breath.
your-
Yours
and your
smells
wife.
Good.
They got loose. Yeah, she's fine. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jenny.
Actually, Nick, behind you, there's a little green thing. It's on one of those two tables right there.
Hey.
Yeah. So, Mark, actually, that's for you right there. That is an edible itself. It is chocolate
nice.
though. Hammy, get down,
Nice.
bro.
No,
Get down.
Hammy's fine.
So yeah, I mean,
Hey, I have that exact same robe. Okay.
the wife makes a random appearance, a rare appearance.
She's never, I was about
I
to say,
have
I
that
don't think
exact.
she's ever been
I thought,
here.
why are
no.
you wearing my robe?
She's usually at work, you know.
Yeah,
That's Mozart.
I didn't recognize. I didn't recognize you with your clothes. Those clothes on. Your clothes on. No, hang on. I mean, outside of the Looney's clothes.
There it is.
There it was.
There we got it.
There we go. That was
Shit.
We got there.
with all due respect.
Speaking with all due respect, welcome back to Unqualified Adults.
What up, guys?
Episode 153. We are 153 episodes deep, but today is a special episode because there is a voice that you're hearing there that you might not recognize, but if you do, that's because you know good shit. If you know good shit, then you know our man, Mark Britten. Mark, say what's up to the people.
What's
man.
going on? Can you smell what the wok is cooking? Smells like hot dog fried rice, brother.
Hell yeah. I
Hot
don't know.
dog fried rice.
I feel like of the many times I've seen you, I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. That's fucking great. Hell yeah, man. If you don't know Mark, we'll get there. You know how we do things on the podcast. We keep things casual here. You know, we like to bullshit and have some fun. You know what I mean? It's all about having fun with us. And
Those are two good things I know how to do. I know how to bullshit and I know how to have fun. So those are in my top 5 of my resume.
you know, that's what we're about here, man. That's definitely what we're gonna have you do with us tonight. Especially, you know, like I said, we're not gonna give you the whole rundown of the same questions. I don't like doing that shit. You know what I mean? It's never fun for anybody. I'm sure. I'm not famous. I don't know.
All right. Ask me how much I weigh then.
I mean,
I'm just messing with you. That's not.
You don't want to tell us?
Those questions
No?
either, man. That's.
I mean, we
men
were.
don't ask other men that, do we?
Well, we
I
were
don't think
thinking about picking you up, like after like when in a movie when you win a game, we're gonna pick you up and
Shoulders and shit.
prance you around. You know what I mean? I thought it would have been a solid move.
Seeing JoJo trying to lift me up in that wheelchair really is fucking with me. I'm seeing you in that
I love it.
wheelchair. All right.
You'd be surprised on how many people actually think that he's
paralyzed, yeah.
Paralyzed, yeah. Like we've had multiple people ask us, and like not ask us, I guess, but be surprised that he can walk.
Is it
Just like
comfy?
he'll be
It's
sitting there
fine.
and stand up
I'll
at
be
the end of the
sitting here the
show.
most part, and then after the show's over, I'll get up and start walking. And be like, wait, what? I'm like,
Because it seems like it holds your legs together like the nuts are squashed. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm old. So.
after a while, I kind of just got used to it.
To be fair, the seat is a little fucked up. Like it is kind of fucked. Yeah,
straight.
and it's got a.
You said you like to play video games in it?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks very uncomfortable to play video games.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I think what it is because the way I can put my arms on the little rests, and it's like perfect for my body shape or whatever. But I love
They
it.
make chairs for that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Alright.
say something, but
You know how much that cost me? $0. I got it from the homie.
Hey,
He was taking. He had like
Why are
7.
you taking your boys' fucking
No.
wheelchairs? I'm like,
give me a chair.
Did
Run
he
the
not
chair,
fucking need
bitch.
that?
He had
Nah,
like
bro.
7 wheelchairs in the back of his truck. I was like, "What the hell are you doing with all those?" Like, I'm about to go scrap them and get money for them. I was like, "Let me get one." Actually, I took 2 to be honest, but yeah.
what, you wanted one for your wife?
Actually, I don't even remember what happened to the other
that's
one.
romantic. Y'all
Chairs,
gotta be
dude. Get them in together, dog.
Hey, why not? Right, holding hands now, going. Just rolling down. Yeah, why
Let
not?
me find
right?
out when you win a match, you fucking celebrate by doing wheelies and spinning around.
Yeah, right.
Fucking whee!
I did. That's what I did. I'm not even kidding, bro. You have a fucking wireless remote, and then you
That's what I'm saying. You
put it
go
in your
down the
lap.
line. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Let's be,
dude.
bitch.
It's that. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Like, no joke.
Fucking wild.
I don't know. I like it. It was
get it.
comfortable. You know what I mean?
It looks like it crushes balls, though. He's not wrong.
Yeah. It's like sitting when the guys cross their legs and they do that one.
Oh,
that
yeah.
intelligent.
Ooh,
thing
yeah.
Yep. I never do that one.
Justin Trudeau.
I'm good.
I got you.
I have no
like this.
testicles. Yeah, no, I can't do
You
that.
gotta get
one.
a
I
pipe
can't.
band there.
Yeah.
get it.
The thinking one. Yeah.
No, that's not.
I'm good.
Oh wait. Are you talking about more over?
No, yeah, when the guys cross like that, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, why?
I can't say it like
There's no way.
Yeah, that's too difficult.
But I'm older than you guys. I'm the oldest in the room.
Yes.
You know, there used to be a time when I would enter the room and I was always the youngest. And I'm sure it happens to everybody, right? I mean, you're like, man, I'm one of the youngest people in the room. Now, every time I go in, almost for sure, I'm the oldest.
Hey, you know.
Happens.
Yeah.
No,
That's all of us.
I mean, I'm feeling that though.
If I want to feel young, I go to Captain D's. And I eat at Captain D's. Yeah, they're like 70, 80 years old. They hardly got any teeth.
It makes so much sense. It's
And
incredible.
they're chewing the soft food, man. I am in there, and I'm like, I told my wife, I said, I am young in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true.
But
though.
anywhere else I go,
Shout out Captain D's.
I'm the
And the old people that
I
go
like
there.
Captain D's. I like Captain D's.
I ain't been to Captain D's in a long time.
Right.
Man. And I don't
My
think I
grandma
can go.
asks for it every now and then. Then I go get it for her. 'cause
That's real.
What about Long John Silver's? Is that
That's the same thing, aren't they? The same kind of. They were like they kind of broke apart, like Advanced Auto Parts and O'Reilly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're kind of just the same shit.
Same
just
shit, different buildings.
shit.
Same shit, different building.
See, but
I like it.
I want everybody to recognize nobody said anything about Carl's Jr. It's because they're a front. I'm just saying.
What's that?
Carl's Jr. Hardee's.
I'm doing an investigation on Carl's Jr. Okay, now, have you ever seen a busy Carl's Jr.? No, nobody's ever seen one. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. How does Carl's Jr. exist on 2-3 customers at a time? They don't. They're a laundering scheme. They're a money laundering scheme. They're a front.
Wait, I thought we were only going to use first names. Carl. I was.
Shit. I was like, wait, what did I say? I was really.
I was
tripping for a
fucking
second,
taking it
man.
back. I was like, whose name did he say?
Yeah.
I was like,
I'd fuck up his whole joke. He's like, when I go eat a Carl, people are like, what the fuck is Carl?
I was
Hey, we said we wouldn't do no names.
yep.
All right.
That was good. That was really good.
Sorry, Mr. Carl.
I like callbacks.
Kept you on the toes.
I like
Mr.
callbacks.
Jr.
That was a good call.
Shit. I was tripping too. I was like, fuck, what did I say? I was really thinking back to it too. Oh man!
All right, was that my intro? We got the intro out of the way. Was that no? Are we
mean-
supposed to tell? No, I didn't know if you.
However you want to do it.
Okay, cool.
You want to
cool.
do? You want to do
No,
something
I just
specific?
I'll tell you. You mentioned I was 7 voices on Dragonball Z,
Definitely.
and that's only Dragonball Z, not Super, not any of them.
Just Z,
But
yeah.
yeah, so the voices I were Corn the cat. I had the senzu beans. You know, I'd give you one every 10 days, like a drug dealer.
Hard.
I was.
Why
You know
not,
what I'm saying? I was.
Love it.
I was Berter, fastest in the Dragon Ball Z universe. Nobody was faster than Berter. And I really liked him in the bridge. That's where I told them they really did a good job on mimicking my voice.
The bridge was awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was the Ox King, who was Chi-Chi's father as well. So that's another voice. I was the Grand Kai, who was the strongest in the Dragon Ball Z universe.
That was my favorite.
Oh yeah,
All
Hippie
day.
guy right there.
All
Yep.
that
day,
hippie
dude.
dude right there was pretty damn cool.
All day.
Love that guy.
That was the voice of Wolfman Jack from the 70s. I don't
can
know if
see
you
it.
know who he is.
I can see it. Ooh.
He's a he was in American
baby.
Graffiti. Yeah.
Wolfman
Oh
Jack.
yeah, this Wolfman Jack coming to you like,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, it's
that's
fun.
kind of.
That's what you got that from?
Yeah, he died in 95, and so when they said, "Hey, you want to come up with a voice for this character?" I thought, "Well, Wolfman Jack ain't using this shit no more. Why don't I just sell it to the kids?" I'm a dick like that, all right? I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
straight
That was
up.
not right. Sorry, Wolfman.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You won't be needing these vocals anymore now, will
Right?
you?
They mind now.
That is good.
You're dead now. You don't got no use for those sneakers.
Yep. Exactly. Run them sneakers.
There ain't even any blood on them, man. Come on. Come on. Cops ain't going to know you weren't shot like that. All right.
Oh, great cop.
I was listening to an interview you did. I don't even remember the name of the channel, to be honest with you. It was some YouTube channel. Some kid. I would say it was a kid. Looked like a kid to me. But
I think he did he's an autistic kid from Chicago. Mike Zito, I think. His name is Zito.
okay. I mean, yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, but either way, you were doing one of the voices, and I remember in that one though, you said you were doing Samuel L. Jackson, and I never heard you do Samuel L. Jackson before.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Goddamn.
All right, sorry.
JoJo jumped hard as fuck, yo.
What?
Oh my god.
My bad. I wasn't prepared, damn it.
I'm so glad you got that recorded.
Me too. I smell a clip.
Shit! I just see JoJo just.
Oh, man.
Oh fuck, that was good.
That was real
What
good.
does Mark Britten look like?
That was good.
That
Does
was
he
awesome.
look like a jukebox? Why you treating him like a jukebox?
Like a jukebox.
Oh, yes, you were, Marcus. Oh, yes, you were.
I'm just saying, I never saw you do Samuel L. Jackson before, actually,
Yeah.
because it was because you were doing another voice, and I thought it sounded a lot like Samuel L. Jackson, but it was one of the Dragon Ball Z voices. I just can't remember.
Okay,
who.
so there's a little red mushroom that is in the Otherworld tournament with
The announcer guy, right?
Yeah, the announcer guy.
Yeah.
So he, that's the voice I did. And at first, I was trying to use something like Hong Kong Fooey. So I was doing it like this. Hey, we got this person right here. And then Chris, the director at the time. Oh, we can say his name. We can say last names. Chris Sabat.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
Sabat.
like a
Shout out
Yeah,
Chris.
Sabat. Chris Sabat. It's Sabat, but the running joke is we all say Sabat, just we pronounce it. Because he's so famous that we just thought it'd be funny if we fucked up his name and everybody called him Sabat.
I fuck with it.
Sabat. So,
If I see him and I say that, he'll know.
all right, so hang on. So then that voice. So I was doing an original Hong Kong Fooey one, and he said, can you make it a little more gruff? He said, can you make it a little more gruff? Because Chris Sabat's voice is way down here. He's sounds like he has a third testicle. Can you make it a little more gruff? And I said, gruff like how? I said, like Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, throw some Samuel L. Jackson in there. So it went from being like this to being like this. And it was like, now we have a Kirby versus Goku.
fucking love.
So
Yeah,
that's where you hear a little bit of the
Yeah.
because I wasn't really good at making up voices for things. I couldn't really see a voice, and he would kind of direct me.
Yeah,
and he got all the voices there.
that was always one thing I was curious about. Is like, how does one direct a cartoon? You know what I mean? Like, it just never.
Oh
clicked in my brain how it works.
So when I first went in, there was only two people in the, and this is how it works for almost all anime. There's only like two people in the room that are on the control board. One's watching the computer, the other one is the director, and he's watching and talking to you at the same time. You'll be in the booth by yourself because it's drawn first. So I mean, all we have to do now is go in and fill each individual voice. So they'll bring me in and they'll say, go to page 42. We have Oolong the Pig, which I didn't. I did Oolong the Pig as well, and they'd go read that line, and I'd be like, well, the thing I like to do is I like to kick them in the shins and run, And then they'd go, okay, now let's go to page 75, and so I'd turn to page 75. Get my thing, and I do the voice, and they'd be like, "Oh, we heard your paper rattle, so go ahead and set the paper down," because we had just paper scripts back then, so we were just going to page whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was and I read the next line in Oolong's voice, and he'd say, "Go to 85." So I did 2 hours of voiceover to do like 25 episodes of Oolong the Pig in Dragon Ball Z, and I didn't remember that I had done that 25 years ago. Because that's when it was 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy. It's so
I was
crazy.
I was 30 years old.
Did you do Dragon Ball as well?
No, just Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, let's be real.
That was
Dragon Ball Z is the best.
Yes,
one,
yes,
too.
yes, it is, and it was the one that started the whole craze. Dragon Ball moved really slow. I noticed.
He was in, but Oolong was in.
But it was
Dragon
more
Ball.
like a regular cartoon, right? Dragon Ball was more like a regular cartoonish. It was a cross between a regular cartoon and
Right.
and anime.
Anime, yeah,
It was-
yeah.
And anything, here's the definition of anime according to the CEO of Crunchyroll. It has to be from Japan, and it has to be dubbed in English and other languages.
There you go.
Yeah, I've heard the whole the like champagne from fucking from France kind of deal. If it doesn't come from Japan, it's not real anime. I've heard that one before myself, actually. Which.
Well, that's the definition. I see a lot of companies trying to start up saying, "Hey, we have a anime. We're gonna make an anime here," and I have so we have an anime here, and I have a funny story. Okay, so I worked on a project called Nova Stars AC, where this guy was like, "Hey, I have an anime. And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." He goes, Chris Sabat did a voice on it. Bryce Papenbrook did some voices on it. Bryce Papenbrook is from Clash of Titan.
Clash of Titans?
Yeah, is that an anime? What's the anime?
Attack on Titan?
Attack
Attack
on
on
Titan.
Titan.
Okay.
I was like,
Some
that's
kind
close,
of
man.
Titan.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't watch any. I was never my style of cartoon. I
feel you.
like round eye cartoons.
Right?
It's like I don't eat
that.
rice either. All right, I'm Asian, but I don't eat rice, and I like round eye cartoons.
I get it.
You said hot dog fried rice
Hot
earlier.
dog fried rice.
That actually sounds good. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm
If
saying.
it could be the
That's what
white
I
in me, man, but that
That's
sounds
what
real
I
good.
mean.
dude.
Soy sauce. All right. So,
Goddamn.
anyways, so what was I talking about? Chris.
Chris Sabat, you were talking about Nova.
Attack on Titan.
Okay. Attack on Titan. Yeah.
Attack
So
on
Bryce
Titan,
Papenbrook was
yeah.
doing Attack on Titan. He was the lead guy, Aaron, in that, and he did some of the voices on Nova Stars AC. So I am in Florida, and we come across the CEO of Crunchyroll, who's there, who happens to be a big fan of my stand-up comedy because he
Nice.
was actually the guy that was sitting next to Chris Sabat that was on the computer back when I was doing voices 25 years ago. Now he is the CEO of Crunchyroll USA, and he was in the back seat while we were going out to eat with the guy who did Nova Stars AC, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Hey, what qualifies as being an anime?" And he gave me that definition of has to come from Japan, and you could see the guy from Nova Stars who was driving. You could see His knuckles just white knuckle, like, oh, what did he just say? I don't have an anime.
Fuck. What do I have?
And then they, yeah.
Got a cartoon, my boy.
Said, thank you. Thank you. You're right. So I said, so did you hear that, Jacob? He goes, well, I mean, he goes, they can be drawn in anime style. He goes, but what you have is an animated series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, shattered his dreams, man. Just
shit in the series.
What if he moves to Japan though?
Because he did it different as well. He did the animation first, which I don't know why you would do the animation first, and then he did the other, the voiceovers. We did it, so we dubbed it like it was anime,
Like watching it and just like talking while you're watching it.
Yeah, it's a different. Man, it is a difficult genre to do and it's so boring. I mean, people are like, man, it's good. No, it's the most boring job I've ever had my entire life.
Really?
I'm in there.
Shit.
So I'm in there, and he gives me my line, so I do the line, and then I'm like, hey, my job is I just kick him in the shins and run. Well, then he's like, hey, we're gonna see if this matches up with the mouth flaps. So they take about a minute, up to 3 minutes sometimes, to move it sideways, watch it. Move it sideways, watch it. Waiting for those mouth flaps. And then, but while I was in there, I was practicing my voices. This is how I learned to do impressions. So they would mute me, and I would just be in the sound booth.
Just talking to yourself in fucking voices.
I mean, I might as well practice. Right? I got the headphones, I got a microphone, so.
Yeah, I mean, well, you were still doing comedy stand up at the time.
I started
right?
stand up in 1987.
Yeah.
So I mean, probably before you guys were born. Am I?
86.
86. Yeah.
I was born in 88.
Okay, I was 17. I started stand up, and I started touring doing stand up professionally in 90. I was headlining all of the improvs across the U.S. in 97, 98. And then 99, the Dragonball Z thing happened. But that was just an open audition. I just answered a 2x4 classified ad in the back of a Observer type magazine that you had, the weekly magazine. What do they call it here? The Independent?
Independent.
That kind of magazine. So they had a classified ad in the back, and it said this comic was like, hey, you'd be perfect for this. You should. And I was like, okay, I'll go audition. So, I mean, I went in. First audition I did was Samuel L. Jackson, and I did make them jump like that, because I always think it's funny when somebody goes,
nice.
You said that was not a first. It's all right, man.
It's similar to the Rock thing, where he does the, so what do you think of it? It doesn't matter what you think.
One of my favorite things of all time, right there, when they do that shit.
My dad does that shit. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you
Love it.
Yeah. So it jars my wife every time I do that to her.
He used to do that shit to me when I was a kid, actually. Like, you want some snacks? It doesn't matter if you want some snacks.
So you gonna give me one?
Trauma. Give me one. Or is that no?
Yeah, is that a no?
I got off track again. That's my edibles.
Open. You did open cast.
Oh yeah. So I was doing open. So I found that out that they had those auditions. So I've been doing stand up since '87. I used to live in LA for a little bit. I had a roommate named Pablo Francisco.
Hey, love Pablo.
Yeah.
What's that? I got Pablo started on the road, actually, doing stand up. So he and I were roommates, and before we were roommates, I worked with him one night and was like, dude, I'm touring doing this and making a living. You should think about doing it too. You're pretty funny. He was like, well, I wouldn't know how to do it. I said, I know this lady who has 7 weeks of work, and I'll give her a call. And I gave her a call and said, if this guy bombs, you don't have to book me ever again. She goes, you're willing to risk your gigs? I said, this guy is that good.
That confident.
Yeah. And so I told him, I said, I got you 7 weeks of work in a row. And that at the time, it was paying $700 each week. So that was a lot of money for an opener, all right, for an opener for the whole week. But it was Monday through Sunday, because comedy was booming back then. Yeah. So, I mean, he said, I don't have any way to get to these gigs. I mean, I appreciate you doing it, but I said, what do you mean? I said, you got a car? I said, he goes, yeah, but I can't afford the gas. I said, dude, take my Texaco credit card. So I gave him a
Texaco?
Shout out
Texaco credit card,
baby.
Oh, fuck. Do they even exist anymore?
Right?
I said, when you get done with your gig, you can go ahead and just pay me back. And he did. And then I moved him out to L.A. And then we had a show in Irvine, California, at the Irvine Improv. And it was a variety show that was kind of like a cross between Key and Peele and Dave Chappelle. We would do stand-up for like 5 minutes, and then we would do sketches. And it was with a comedian named Todd Glass. I don't know.
I love Todd Glass. He's hilarious.
So it's me, Pablo Francisco, and Todd Glass.
I want you two to think about this real quick. Imagine, because he's a voice guy too. Imagine him and Pablo Francisco. I can only imagine what that was like in a room with you two.
Right?
Goddamn.
One man.
Yes, exactly.
One desire.
Oh man,
Love that guy.
We did see him at the club.
What's that?
He did come to the club one time, and like
Yeah. He and I had
long
a
ago.
big falling out a while back.
Yeah.
And then we kind of patched things up this last. So I mean, we hadn't talked in like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And then we had a big falling out. To where
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it happens. But Pablo also had his fair share of problems. That's for sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I can only imagine the mountains that dude was sniffing. But what,
Yeah.
that's not
Neither here nor there.
business. That's none of my business.
No,
You know what I mean?
No, I don't want to say anything on the air.
Yeah. I mean, as you could probably tell, I do love my comedy. I know a good amount too, as well. So I like to be on the inside now, and I was watching. I was like watching. What was the year? 93. You had posted it. It was on your YouTube channel.
All I want to
of
say
course.
is, if I would have known somebody could live this long and do crack, I would have shut the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't have told
Keith
his
Richards.
agent. I wouldn't have told his agent.
Keith Richards. You know
Yeah,
what I
that
mean?
boy's still ticking.
Yeah,
bro.
but if I didn't know who Keith Richards was, my parents wouldn't let me watch Keith Richards.
Hey, all
right.
I feel him. But yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine.
No, it's
Pablo
well
was
known.
doing,
It
but
was well known.
yeah, I can only imagine what it was like to be around that guy with that stuff. But when we saw him, he was sweating like a crackhead when he was at Lincoln. That boy was
Let's not.
sweating.
Okay, we don't know. First name.
No, I'm just saying, he was. He was good. We met. I met him that night,
And I
but-
told my wife, I said, I think he's still maybe in and out. He's maybe Charlie Sheen in it.
Did you watch that
Winning.
documentary?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
I didn't think Charlie was taking it in the pooper. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't.
I feel you. I didn't. That was
I mean,
a surprise to me
wait a
too.
minute.
I didn't
I'm
know
still
that.
not done with vagina.
haven't watched
Apparently, I
that.
haven't. I'm still not done with vagina. Is my problem.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I
me
mean?
neither.
I haven't.
Really?
When I see porn and they do the butt, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? That's the wrong
Back
hole.
out.
That's the wrong hole, man. I'm old fashioned.
Next video.
Yeah, and I
shit.
see comics all the time on stage. I eat ass, and it's like, hey,
That's this motherfucker
That's
right
him right
here.
there. That's
hey,
the
when
little
I was
dookie
when I
diver
was
right
your-
there.
When I was your age, we ate food.
Yeah, regular food.
Okay, regular food.
Yeah, not no fucking
Hey man,
asshole.
no player hate. Congratulate her. Right? No player hate.
Ass eating champion over here.
Hey man,
Alright,
hey, what you
fine.
talking about, bro? We did.
Yeah. No. It's weird. It's stuff like that. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
And when I found out Todd Glass was gay, that was weird to me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a family guy. Whenever I knew him, he had his family, his kids, and everything. And then for somebody to just be like, "I'm gay," that's just weird. I don't know.
That
I
is-
don't like to.
I've always wondered.
I don't like to picture people doing their sexual things. That's why pronouns are weird to me. I know this. We shouldn't go here, but I'm just saying when people introduce me themselves as they them, I'm like, hey, which hole you taking it in?
That's
Are you
real.
giving?
He
Are
ain't
you
lying.
receiving? I don't know why I'm thinking this way. My brain's like, hey, why we I just barely met met you.
love
I don't
the-
have to know where you're putting your thing.
I love the
It
idea.
doesn't. Yeah.
I love the idea that they go, oh yeah, then you're like, I wonder if you're taking it in the ass or if you're putting it
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
That's
In
real,
my head,
though.
It's like, well, hey, stop.
What does that mean?
Because it used to for a long time when somebody would say that they were gay, I couldn't stop thinking of bronk. It's like, oh, stop. Why did you tell me you were gay? That's why nobody wanted it, because we know what you're doing. And it's like, I can't picture you and another guy's scruffy beard on your testicular area.
Just beard to pee.
Yeah, that's what I
fucking
mean.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't mess around with the behind either, because guys have behinds. Mm-hmm. I bet you in a blind test
sense.
in the in the dark, you couldn't tell the difference is a guy or girl's butt.
I don't know, man.
I think butthole's a butthole, but a vagina, on the other hand, there's only one.
There's only one.
There's only one thing that feels like a vagina.
Can only be one.
It's a vagina.
Yep.
It's not a fleshlight. It's a vagina.
I mean, I've never messed with a fleshlight, but they say it feels like it.
Pablo's bit about that's funny. He goes, the fleshlight. Hey, honey, what are you doing? Nothing, just looking for something. He turns it around and starts using it.
Oh no.
This thing must be dead.
Sorry. I was like, "No,
Shit starts pouring out the other end and shit. Like,
no.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
It has
it's a
a
very
leak.
funny bit. He's still very funny. He still is
Oh,
very
yeah.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
I love him still.
The idea of fleshlights though are weird to me though a little bit, just because it's like, why I don't necessarily need a cup to collect my shit like that. That's just weird. Like, can we
Right?
just keep it old fashioned, bro? You don't
Yeah.
really need one of those. Just
Yeah.
stick with lotion and shit, dude.
Yeah. In the old fashioned way.
You know what I mean? Just keep it original. You know, that's one of those ones.
It was in Blue Mountain State where they share it.
Oh yeah, that's a great show though.
That's a great show.
It is.
Gotta love that show, Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State. That's the football.
Yep.
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
You guys. So you guys are probably my kids' age, around 30s, right?
Yeah.
Around 30,
30,
close to 30.
I'm 36, so
Okay. Got to meet that guy, Alan Richmond.
Yeah.
Is his name? I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
He's
Alan
huge.
Richter?
Richter. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rick, is it Richter? I
No,
don't know.
it's Richardson.
No,
Richmond.
it's Richter.
Either way.
Richmond. R-I-C-T-H. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
But yeah.
Alan Richmond. All right.
Richard.
Richardson.
Richardson.
I never say it right.
We got her all wrong.
I usually
but yeah.
just call him
Whatever.
fucking
Alan.
what's that show he's on?
He's a nice guy.
Reacher?
I just call him Reacher.
Yeah. He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
Is
He's a handsome dude too, man. I mean, you get up and you're just like, damn.
Yeah, that
Man.
dude is huge.
Why can I not stop staring at you? I mean, he's got
Right?
perfect features. He's standing there, and then he was just the nicest dude.
Seen him,
And-
dude?
Yeah.
Dude is fucking
Yeah.
huge. I don't know.
Yeah. So I was at his table, and he was like, he had all of his photos laid from all of his projects, and I go, man, if I was to get one, it would be this one. He was eating chicken wings in it, and he's wearing a half top. I just think it's funny. You're eating chicken wings in a half top. Why are you doing that? And he said, I don't know what it is. I said, what was this in? And he goes, that was in, and I go, tell me you've been in too many movies without telling me you've been in too many movies. He couldn't even remember. He had to ask the girl next to him, what was that? Do you remember what
Really?
this is? She's like, Boston 9-8. Boston 9-8. That was what that was.
Really?
That's wild.
I don't even know what that is.
No, me neither.
But either way.
Yeah,
Is
Brooklyn
he
something.
tall?
Oh,
tall?
yeah. He's
man.
big, tall dude.
Was he like
huge,
6'7" or
just-
some shit?
I'd say, yeah,
That's like-
6'5", 6'7", probably. Yeah,
I
look.
think so. He wants to be Batman.
He would
He
be a
should be
great
Batman.
Batman. I think he would be a good Batman, especially after watching Reacher and how
Look at
good he
that.
is doing
Jesus
that.
Christ.
6'3".
6'3". That nigga's the same height as me. That's crazy. He
Yeah.
looks way bigger than me.
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Like way
Yeah.
bigger than me. So I have this potential.
That can't be him. Am I wrong?
That's him.
That's
I think
fucking
he's
him, bro.
married
He's
since
just-
he
That
was.
looks wrong.
No,
I just
dog,
saw
that's
him in
as a
I think an Old
motherfucker.
Spice commercial this morning. He's fucking jacked like
No,
that.
it's not because the jack. Look at the face, dog. I'm telling you. Look at his
That's
face.
him. He's
I mean,
got
that's off.
That's
Those are
how
his tattoos.
that's how white dudes age,
when they brush
and
their
that's
teeth.
how they look.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We got a lot of ethnics here right here with us. All of
Yeah.
us age really well.
Yeah, you know
I'm
this.
just saying he's brushing his teeth in this
You
picture.
know
Right,
this.
just
All
say
of
you
the
just-
And his
ethnics
teeth
in this
are white
room
as fuck
age.
in this picture.
Now, you're not wrong. He just looks off.
The math
like-
is mathing.
Is he white? He's round eye. He's light round eye.
Yeah.
Hey, his teeth are white as fuck. It's crazy.
White as fuck because he brushes.
Hey,
But hey, no, it's cool.
He brushes.
I have a yeah. I'm having some teeth problems right now, so I'm a little jelly.
Yeah,
I
he's
get
doing
it.
Dr. Squatch commercials. That's what he's doing now. Not Old Spice. Dr. Squatch.
I just looked over. I thought I was like Dr. Squatch, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's just crazy that they get these kind of caliber of actors to do these commercials nowadays. I feel like, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got like guys like Samuel L. Jackson and shit actually doing commercials. It's nuts, but whatever. I don't know. I don't run multi-million-dollar companies or billion-dollar companies.
Later on, you have to pay the bills still.
True.
You know,
that.
you have a mansion and your electric bill's $10,000 a month. You know what I mean? And you haven't worked in a while. So
Gotta take what you can get.
let me see if I can get $500,000 from these people.
Fuck, that'd be awesome to do.
I mean, we never thought the
that.
Beatles would sell any of their stuff, and all of these other musicians would not sell out, but now a lot of them are. So
Facts.
their music's used
For
for
masters and shit, yeah. Using all the fucking music for Fortnite.
royalties,
and fucking,
man.
Yeah. Everything.
Royalties. Every time that's played. We didn't get royalties on Dragon Ball Z.
I was gonna ask you if you still
Nope.
get that.
I
shit
remember
or
him
not.
saying
We
that.
never got any royalties. It was only $50 an hour, no minimum.
And
Nowadays,
you
it's
get-
like $150 an hour and a 2-hour minimum. So if you go and
And
do,
you would do like 4 hours at best in a week, right?
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
they would
that
call
shit,
me
you
in
get
for 1
royalties. Oh.
for the week, and that was it. Chris Sabat ended up doing most of the voices because that's why he's Piccolo, he's Vegeta, because he actually worked there. He was an employee of Funimation.
Yeah.
So he was
Oh, so
not
he probably
a
got
voice
paid the
actor.
most then,
He was
huh?
not a voice actor. He was just the talent director and all of that. So
Really?
he, you know, when they had an episode that needed to be out, and he was like, "Well, we don't have anybody to come in and do that."
do it.
Well, you better get your ass in there.
Yeah.
And this is due on Tuesday.
Okay.
So that's why he
He
did a
knows
lot
Piccolo's
of the voices.
black, right?
I don't know.
Does he know?
Does he know? Does he know that?
He and I didn't
Black
know.
character.
One of the weird things is you're not really close to any of the cast.
Really?
Because
Man, that's crazy.
it's only me and the directors there.
Yeah, in the room, right?
Yeah, and that's it. And then I would come out of the booth, and maybe Stephanie Nadalny was going into the booth. You know, so I would run into Stephanie Nadalny. We would talk for a second, and then they would say, "Okay, we're ready for you in the booth." So I would climb in the booth. So I mean, I just met the narrator like a year ago.
Really?
The narrator
Really?
for Dragon Ball Z.
No shit.
The next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh man.
I just met him a year ago. Yeah, so because we don't ever see each other, it was done one person at a time. It's not a very cohesive group. I guess they are once they start going to Comic-Cons. That's where I get to know most
you
of them.
get to-
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. I was like, I figured
Yeah.
you met at cons and shit.
See, because I always kind of thought, like, you know, not for everything, of course, but it always made sense to me that there would be maybe multiple people, kind of like we are,
In a
and,
room.
and they would be kind of playing off
Reading
of
off
each
the lines
other.
to each other. That's what I always thought.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
that's before. That's like The Simpsons. That's an ensemble, and it's a completely different style.
Okay.
Because the cartoon is not drawn yet.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
now I can draw the cartoon doing what you and I just made funny off the cuff. Whereas there's no off the cuff because people are like, "Hey, how did your improvising skills help out with Dragon Ball Z?" They didn't because I had to follow exactly what
Right,
they were
you're not-
saying.
you're not
I
improvising.
can't have one more syllable in here.
Right.
It's not gonna match.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
And
"Hey."
they'd be like, "Yo, fucking stop that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, stop.
The fuck are you doing, man?
Come on,
Stick
man.
to the
It's
script."
only, yes, exactly.
Killing time
That's why I
over
said
here.
it was. It's kind of a boring job. You know, a lot of
What about video games?
Yeah, it took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, what about video games?
I did Budokai. That was the one that I was
Oh.
in.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. So that was the one I did. I think I did Budokai 1 and 2.
Tight, got them both.
And then.
Damn, I should have brought those, nigga.
Yeah, I'll sign those for you. I'll
Next
sign those
time,
for you.
next time.
On Dragon Ball Z. Yep. Next time on Unaccompanied Adults.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
It's crazy to me that you would say it's the most boring job, but it also makes sense the way when you talk about it the way you do, you know, with like how it's you and the director and all that kind of stuff. Because
Video games are done remotely. A lot of video game people that I know who've done their voiceovers for video games just do it from their house. So that's a lonely job too.
Oh, yeah.
So doing this is a very lonely job. The only time you ever get kudos is when you go out to Comic-Cons and you get to see what people, the reaction once you do the voice.
Yeah.
You know, I've had, because our demographic when we were number one was African-American males 9 to 24 years old. That was the main demographic. That was the main demographic. So if you were between those ages, so I've had 6'5", big old black dudes that are like 275, 300 pounds come up.
Do the voice.
Hey man, you do voices? Is that what you do voice? And I say, yeah, I was Berger, fastest in the universe. Man, I see them get weak in their knees. They hold the table. They melt. I see some of them just beat their chest and go, fuck, I feel that. Fucking, oh my God, I feel that. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know we were having this effect.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
So
good
yeah,
shit.
that is really awesome
Good shit.
to see, and that's what I like is the interaction there. I do really well at cons because I like to interact. There are certain voice actors that I see out there that do really well as well. One of the ones is Ray Hurd. He's pull him up real quick. Ray Hurd.
It's H-U-R-D,
H-U-R-D,
right?
yeah.
I know who
Sounds
that is, but
familiar.
I don't remember
He
what
plays
he's from.
Bolsonaro on One Piece. Bolsonaro, I don't know. H-U-R-D. There you go. And then he was recently in this Fox thing. He is an awesome dude.
Yeah, he's top. He's top.
Okay.
What's that?
He's top in Dragon Ball Super. I knew I heard his fucking
Yes.
voice. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, he's okay. So that's my buddy right there. I love working next to him because he knows everything about every single anime.
Yeah.
And so whenever kids come up and ask me these questions that I have no idea what the answer to these questions these kids are asking. He always takes over and says, so in that one, whenever they were doing that, remember when they were fighting and they were doing, he used that. And instead he was doing the transform thing. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Ray, for saying
I
that.
appreciate that, Ray.
You know?
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Shout out, Ray.
And I love Ray. When I work with him, man, he is 6'10".
Damn.
Yeah, about 350, 375.
Jesus Christ.
When he walks through the airport, he always wears a cowboy hat, black cowboy hat. He walks through the airport. Everybody thinks he is a Dallas cowboy. Because I always hook up with him in Dallas, Fort Worth, and he's usually flying out of there. My flight just came in from Colorado Springs, and we're taking the same flight out. And man, I mean, he will come and he will when he's talking, and then as soon as he walks away and he gets on the airplane, they always people come up. Is he a Dallas Cowboy? Is he?
He plays football?
Who is? Yeah, who is?
Sure does.
Who
That's
was
exactly
that
what
tall
he
guy
does.
you were talking to? Man, I go through restaurants with this dude when we go out to eat with him. I mean, he is so menacing that menacingly large that I say call him freakishly large. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I was freakishly large like you.
Dude, 6'10".
No, because man, women just throw themselves at this guy. I mean, they come up and they are just all in. He's like, man, I was good again today. I was good. He's
Good looking guy. I can see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's man,
Really
and just a
ain't got
killer,
no,
just
like,
an
big-
amazing giant of a guy.
Biggest one we can.
Yes.
What kind of shit is this?
That's his agency, I think. Might be his agency. There he is. He's down on the. We'll scroll down.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get- oh,
There's some other photos
There
of
it
him.
is.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, there's that one where he's
Yeah,
wearing.
he's in, and he's in
he does
He's in some
stage
kind of-
combat too.
Fox
Or is that just
show,
what they call it?
FX show. I think that they just had a big show come out. I can't remember. Anyways,
Oh, wow,
he
he's
and
got a lot of
I
things there.
are buddies. But I told him, I said, I want to film you walking through a place. I said, I don't think you realize how people look at you.
Yeah.
I mean, as
Your
soon as you
aura.
pass, they're like.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
it's like the old Japanese animes. Oh, Godzilla.
Gojira.
Yeah, Godzilla.
Gojira.
I mean, everybody has that look of, oh my God, that guy is. Because first time I met him, he was like, man, I've been waiting to meet you. You know, I am a fan of yours. I've watched Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, and I was like, hey, you just told me your name. Can you tell me it again? Because I was just, you were just, I mean, your presence was just there. And I'm
Right.
like, I forgot. He said, Ray Hurd.
Ray Hurt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I just don't know why I remember that name right now because I don't necessarily watch anime either, like a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Well, he's the guy to look for. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff happening around him. He'd tell you anything about the business because he's done video games. He's also done, commercials. He's done acting on television. So I mean, yeah, he has a TV thing out now. I don't remember what it was. Like I said, I'm bad at that. I don't remember. I don't watch much pop culture.
Dude, I just watched Dragon Ball Z, man.
There you go.
I've watched a couple others. Like I've watched all the Dragon Ball, like from Dragon Ball.
Well, that was the original, so that started the craze. That started the craze.
It most definitely did, and the T-shirts that were coming out around that time too. That was a big deal for us. Like when the show was airing. And they were starting to put the T-shirts in like JCPenney's and Walmart and all that. Like I think that was one of the big things because everybody had to have a Dragon Ball Z
They had the
shirt.
little button-up bowling shirts too.
I had one.
Yep.
I had one. Yeah,
Yep.
dude. Yeah, like
I had one of those in my Broly shirt.
yeah, it was a huge deal for us back in the day to have a Dragon Ball Z shirt. Like it was just something you had to
It was
have.
mandatory.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It was part
It's
of
not
it.
your whack.
And I didn't. My kids didn't watch it, so I didn't really even know how popular it was.
Really?
So, no.
Your own kids didn't watch
What
it.
were they
huh?
watching?
They were watching Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, we were too.
You know, what's that too?
Yeah, that was like fair. We were too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy to me. Actually, to me, when people we meet these days, they're like, "Yeah, no, I didn't watch Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z." It's like, what? Really?
Why? Who the fuck?
Well,
are
you know,
you?
you know what I mean.
That's your age group, yes.
Yeah,
That's in your
you know?
age group.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said yes. I didn't realize that it was popular with a whole generation until I was checking IDs at back east, up north here, just for some extra money. And some guy was like, "You used to do voices for Dragon Ball Z? What the hell are you doing here, dude?" He goes, "You're famous." He was like 34 years old. I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I can't believe." He goes, "I went and looked you up. I can't believe you're sitting here talking to me. I mean, you are famous, bro." And I was like, "Okay." So I went home and told my wife, "Hey, I think another generation wants my autograph."
Yeah.
So that's when we started touring Comic Cons. Was in 2017.
Oh, really? That's that recent?
Damn, I thought
I didn't
like, it's been a
realize.
I
while.
thought you were doing it for a minute.
Yeah, I thought you'd been doing it a lot longer.
Y'all
than
didn't even
that.
know you were out there like that.
What's that? No, I had no idea. And they've been to all
Stoops
of.
was just like, I'm just a voice.
Right?
Hey, I mean,
I had no idea where to make extra money.
yeah.
I didn't know.
It's a good idea. Well, the con thing definitely, because as you already know, the whole Dragon Ball Z thing, that was a huge phenomenon for our entire generation, for sure. There is definitely money to be made off of them fucking nerds for that shit. Yeah, it's no question in my mind. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean,
That's crazy,
Sabat, and Shamel. Anyways, Sabat and Shamel. They make upwards of about $40,000 a weekend signing autographs.
Shit.
Or more.
Damn. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
One item on their table is $40, $50. You have 1,000 people come through the line.
Yeah.
In a weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do they charge? How much do people charge for autographs?
$40.
On top of that? Or is that just you get that and it's got the autograph on it?
And it's got the autograph. So it's a photo with an autograph, and then sometimes it's $60 for some of them.
What about pictures and shit?
And then to sign a Funko Pop, it's $60.
Yeah. So wait, do you do any others than Colorado Springs?
Yeah, I do them all over the U.S.
Well,
In fact,
Denver, I'm assuming too, right?
no, I've never done Denver. I've done Colorado Springs because they own 5 different cons in the U.S. The ones who own Colorado Springs, they were from Colorado Springs to begin with. And then they actually own, they moved out to Massachusetts, and they have a con out there called Rhode Island Comic Con. And it is in Providence, Rhode Island, and it has 166,000 attendees.
Damn.
So every year for the last 5 years, I've been guest out there, which now I'm the only anime guest that they have at the Rhode Island Comic Con, which I heard everybody complain about it whenever they announced me. They announced me last week, and everybody was like,
What the fuck?
well, yeah, was like, are there going to be any real voice actors there? I was like, what the?
What?
And they were like, are there any other voice actors? He's there every year. Because I'm like family to them.
Yeah.
I've been doing theirs for so long. You know, it's different because I'm a little more down to earth than a lot of the celebrities, according to them. So I mean, I've always just treated them like, hey, what's going on? I mean, I don't feel famous. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like one of those things that
You're humble, man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good thing to have.
Yeah. So I became family with them. So they invite me every year, which is awesome. Rhode Island is great. In fact, they have 130 guests this year. Celebrity guests.
Celebrity? That's crazy.
Goddamn.
130. Yeah, you have to put up 130 celebrities in a hotel. The logistics.
Oh wow.
Oh, that hotel is shut down.
Yeah, but even everybody. Yes, but even everybody. Every celebrity's need. These people have commands. Hey, I'm used to being treated this way. I'm used to. We were at one in Albuquerque called Duke City, and we did that one, and the anime people had longer lines than the celebrities, like the Hollywood celebrities that were over there. There was like, and it was like. They were looking, and I told my wife, I said, wow, this for them is like ego buster. Because, you know, you've been in Hollywood saying, hey, and now you're thinking, oh, I'm going to go to a Comic-Con. There's going to be a long line. People are going to want my autograph. And you get there and nobody. I mean, they even had tape laid on the ground so you could tell where you needed to line up. Didn't even use it. I always tell them, don't put that in front of my booth. That's a lot of pressure.
You know,
you putting tape telling people I'm not gonna have that big of a rush.
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to meet the anime people, though. That's for sure. Damn.
Yeah.
I get that. I never feel like that was the kind of like what it was last year at Comic-Con when we weren't vending, but not this year, but last year. I feel like that's what it was like, but there was definitely some celebrities that were just sitting there kind of twiddling their thumbs.
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. So in Rhode Island, I'm the only anime voice actor, like I said. The rest are movie and TV stars. I mean, I'm just like, because I've been the MC of that whole show as well. And so they have also, so they got so big, they reached capacity, 160,000 for the weekend. They had to break off and have an anime show. So now they have an anime show during the summer, and then they have during the winter or during November, they have the regular Comic-Con. Okay. So that's why I'm the only voice actor. They migrated all the other voice actors to the anime show that's at Rhode Island Anime, same venue.
Got you.
But now, because they ran out of, they couldn't sell any more tickets.
Okay. I mean... it's a lot of people. That is a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, it is. It's 3 arenas that they have full. So they have one arena, then they have a ice rink that's full as well.
I mean, I could see that.
And just like this, I mean, it's way larger than this. They only had 88 here last time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Actually, I've never even heard the numbers for the.
No, not 88,000. I mean, 88 voice actors. Sorry, voice actors and celebs.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
comparatively, but the numbers here were probably around 45,000. What they have here.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it seemed like this year was pretty
4 times as much as they have in Rhode Island, and you wouldn't think Rhode Island.
Yeah,
everything
really
there is 45 minutes away from each other. Those states are close.
That's wild.
In fact, I booked a gig out there, and I had advertised it, and the guy from Rhode Island Comic-Con calls me up. The owner said, "Hey, you know that's 45 minutes away. You're not supposed to do anything 45 minutes away. At least 3 months out from us." And I said, "Bro, really?" I said, "I didn't. I just signed that contract the same day." I said, "I had no idea you were that close to Connecticut. That Rhode Island was that close to Connecticut." Right. I said, "I live in a state where you drive 3 hours." You're still in that state. Right. So what kind of ring-a-ding bullshit?
Yeah,
for real.
So I said, "Can I keep it?" He said, "Look, you're family, and it's the week after you're doing it, so yes, you can go ahead and keep it." He goes, "But from now on, let's not do that." So that's why I don't work Denver.
Yeah,
because theirs are always ill-timed with the Colorado Springs one.
Oh yeah, that is true. Huh? You're right.
Fan Expo is usually in July, and then theirs is in August.
Yeah.
And I might be skipping it this year. I think I'm going to be in Florida this year. This will be my first year. I got to kind of tell them. You know, because it's not the same people coming to see you. It's a lot of the same people coming to see me whenever I'm here because I've done the show so many times. Yeah. So they'll sit at my table and talk for like 20 minutes. I mean, we'll be there chatting, and then a couple people will come up. I'll sign some stuff. They'll still stay there, and we'll chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I get it. Because, you've been there every year since it started, right?
Yeah.
Every single year, yeah. Because, I've only missed one or two of them. I can't remember right now. And every year, I'm there. I see you there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But people know me. They get to know me. I like to chat. I like to talk.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we like to do.
Yeah. Well, we're here.
What I mean?
I like the bullshit. Remember I told you bullshitting is part of my resume.
Hey, like I said, we like to bullshit. That's why we didn't do the regular questions things a whole lot.
I didn't realize a lot of anime fans are autistic. I mean, I had no idea until I was doing cons.
I know, JoJo.
Sorry. Break in.
Hey, I think we all have. Yeah, I think we all have a touch of the tism.
Yeah,
I find myself doing
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting here doing shit right now.
You know what I mean? I think we all have a touch of the tism.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a theory. I think that autism is a super power. It's like, I mean, because a lot of them are very intelligent people. Mm-hmm. You just have to get the right thing in front of them. Here's a piano. King, 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 king. Oh, no. That's not you. That's not you, bro.
Yep.
All right. Here, look at this Pokemon card. Huh. That's a power 31. And the edges on this.
Yep.
That's rated at about a 12.
You know what?
That's
keep
it,
you
bro.
right here.
That's it.
This is you.
Because I have autistic buddy who owns a booth at a Comic-Con, and he was like, on the weekend, he was like, I didn't do very well today. I only sold $6,000. I was like, $6,000.
Yeah.
Darn.
I said, hang on. I said, you're making, what the hell was I doing signing autographs, doing voices?
Right.
Yeah.
I said, you're making more than I am.
Them Pokemon, man, they
No, and if you know it, but I just can't focus on it. I can't. That's not my autistic superpower.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mine is stand up comedy. I like to make people laugh. That's my gift.
You said something in that one interview. You were like, I'm addicted to making strangers laugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I get that feeling. Because, we've done it before, doing this and shit like that. It is a good feeling for sure.
I don't know what I'm attracted to, that frequency of laughter that comes out of people's mouths. I don't know why that's my dopamine hit. And a lot of this is strangers, like I said, because when I was doing open mic in LA, we would hit like 5 to 7 open mics in one night. We would start at 6 o'clock at the Improv. Then we would go hit the Comedy Store at 7:30. Then we'd go hit the Ice House over in Pasadena 8:45. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. And I was just going from club to club because I was addicted and I wasn't getting paid. None of those clubs paid me.
Just hitting the spot.
Doing stand up, you had to work for free for the first 3 to 5 years. For some people,
Had to make your way.
So yeah, so for the first 3 years, I didn't get paid, and then that's why after I turned 20, I started to get paid, and I quit college. I went to UT Austin, University of Texas in Austin, Longhorns.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and I have Asian mom was not very happy that I dropped out of college to go do stand up. Do stand up? What the? Yeah. What are you thinking?
What were you going?
But it turned out good.
What were you in college for?
That's what I was asking. What was I going to college for?
Good answer.
Oh, okay.
Good answer.
I listen weird.
Yeah, I know.
Radio, television, film. So I was editing stuff. We were watching movies and editing with razor blades and splicing the things together.
Oh.
Actually, old. I mean, that
shit.
old school shit.
Okay.
And I thought, why am I doing this? This is behind the camera, and this is boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Editing my own stuff today is even boring as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it done real quick, though.
I don't like listen to it 5 or 6 times.
I feel you. I don't like that part either. That's not fun. Why does this keep... Sorry.
No problem.
I don't know what... I think it's good. Oh, yeah, that's right there.
So you guys got to have other gigs besides this. What do we talk about that? What is your gig?
Oh, I'm a handyman. I own my own business.
Oh, okay. Well, kick ass, man.
Inventory specialist at Walgreens.
Inventory specialist at Walgreens.
It's
Custodian,
mine.
dick.
Wait a minute. Everybody's got to clean every now and then.
That's what it's called, right?
I mean, my job's a little harder to talk about,
All right.
but essentially, I help people with DUIs and I help people get sober.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But there's a lot of laws in there.
I just wanted to see you guys as people instead of podcast superstars, as I saw you
God.
when I came in.
I wish we were.
You're wrong.
Yeah. Shit, I mean, I work 4 days a week, man. Shit, you know what I mean? I go to work in a regular ass office, fucking computer entry and all that bullshit.
So 4 days a week, that's 10 hours a day?
No, I work regular hours, but the fifth day, I don't know. They just were like, "Yeah, you can have Friday off." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take it."
I don't really understand it. My wife tells me because I've never had a regular job. It's been either stand up or voiceovers or DJ at a titty bar.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Hold on. No. You're not gonna just smooth past being a DJ at a titty bar. Were you really a DJ at a titty bar?
Okay, so in 2011, what was it? They invited me down to Austin to be a manager at a titty bar because they thought I could promote because I was on Dragonball Z. So they thought. So I didn't even understand my fame yet. Even then, makes sense. So I didn't.
Okay.
I just thought the guy who hired me was a fan, the titty bar owner. So then when I got there, I said, I don't feel real comfortable in this management position. This is I'd rather just be on the mic.
Were you introducing strippers as
we gotta
voices?
hear it. We gotta hear it.
Were you introducing strippers as voices?
You got the stripper's introduction in you, don't you? You got one in you. You got one in you, don't you?
It was just my regular voice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it
I'll
was just
take
my
it.
regular voice.
Yeah. That's crazy. I
would be like, I would
Like
mess
just
with them and say,
Grand
oh yeah, boys, get your money out and. All right, I don't really talk like that. Sorry, guys. Hey, we got some drink specials coming up, and I'd just fuck with them.
That's funny.
I'd
That's
fuck with
good
the crowd.
shit.
I'd make the girls extra money. I was always their favorite DJ. All of the girls, any girl that I worked with, I became their favorite DJ, and they were those girls were lost. I mean, wow. Wow.
They just were disappointed.
You ever hang around certain girls so much that you're like, damn, I'm glad I didn't stick my dick in there.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like I wrote a song. This next song is called "Don't Put Your Dick in the Cosplayers."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, you think the cosplayers are some hot man. They're hot. Look at that girl is hot. Oh, they are messed up.
You're not wrong.
They got some issues. I don't even know if it's daddy issues. I think it's just world issues. World issues.
Mm-hmm. It's got to stem from middle school, I bet. There's something in there.
No, I'm good, dude. I keep coughing like a motherfucker. I'm tired of that shit.
The guys are stable though. A lot of the guys that cosplay, they're not drama guys like a lot of but the women, they're drama.
I feel like
oh my gosh,
dudes who cosplay do it just so they become that character more. Like, because when we dress up and do the Halloween shit, I always feel.
Yeah,
I feel it.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, but I feel like women do it because it's a thing. It's sexy or whatever.
And then they come up and that guy wanted to take a picture with me and he was kind of creepy. Why? He kept looking at me. Well, I mean, look how you're dressed. Isn't that why you're dressing like that?
Come on.
Because you want them to look and take photos. This doesn't make sense.
You know,
exactly.
None of that makes any sense.
There.
But I mean, yeah. So it's a different. But whereas the guys are like, "You want a photo? Let's do it. Let's take it." You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. The guys are. They really are.
Hey, and we're all men. We all just like to have fun, anyways. Those guys can't be any different. That's what it is for every one of us. Shit.
Whenever I put my leather on and I'm walking around the Renaissance Fair, dude, and there are people one's like, "Hey, can we take a picture with you?" That's when I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "I'll buy your armor," and I was like, "No, they're like 14. No, I'll give you 1,400 for it." I was like,
You know?
No, but fuck, man. Thank you for putting a fucking price on this. I made this. So it's hot. Like,
You
so
know.
I get it. Yeah.
How long did it take you to make it?
Honestly, it only took me probably maybe a couple weeks to a month. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say it's worth more than 14. Then.
yeah, I'm sure.
Just the time you put in.
Yeah,
Because you can make a different one.
yeah, I can show you.
We almost fucked up, dog.
What happened?
Okay, we have 2 questions for you, Mark. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have to do these questions because they're not regular questions at all. Now, we're gonna do our very first one. We ask all our guests this question, right?
Okay, cool.
And see, because you're already kind of looking around even, but when you come into our home, you can kind of tell what I'm into. You know, the Deadpool and Star Wars and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people call that a fandom. We call it a nerdum, right? What is that for you? I think we kind of already got there in this conversation, but what would be that thing for you?
What would be the thing that I enjoy?
Yeah, you know, that nerdum, that thing that, this is, my hobby. I collecting, setting this type of shit up. It's what I love. I enjoy it so much. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that, it's without it, I'm not Marcus. You know what I mean?
Some people got comics. He's got these. Like some people play video games.
What is yours? Video games?
Video game, but I'm a nerd actually. I be LARPing and shit. Fucking.
Okay.
Well, I was.
Okay.
I got bad knees now, so that hobby's gone. But
Okay. How about you, JoJo?
The anime and sneakers.
Okay.
Yeah, did you see his sneakers? Them shits are crazy, aren't they?
Anime Sunika.
Yeah.
Sunika is sneakers in Japanese.
Yeah, see, I like comic books.
You
and,
guys are nerds.
Yeah, we're big nerds.
I mean, this is why they call it nerdcore.
Yeah,
Man, I just gotta say, hey, save some pussy for the rest of it. That's how, hang on.
hey, I'm married. You know my way. But comedy is a big one for me. Comedy is a big one for me.
Poker. I like poker. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Poker,
Nice.
okay.
All right.
I'm a big I play
you
a
like
lot
to
of
gamble?
poker. Yeah,
you be like fucking shit up though.
I play a lot of poker. I'm very good at it. In fact, in 2011, I was on television playing with Dan Negreanu on PokerStars.com. They had this game show that I won. Out of 600,000 people, I made the top 250.
Nice.
And it took me 18 hours to qualify on computer with
like straight
with my 8 hours.
God damn.
8 hours. 8 hours one time. I think 4 hours another, and 4 hours another, because they whittle them down. But 600,000 people. I was in the top 250. I did an audition tape, and they said, hey, I was supposed to play against poker pros. I was supposed to play against Doyle and Helmuth and Ivy and Negreanu, and they said, hey, after seeing your audition tape, your personality's too over the top, and so we can't put you on there with the other celebrities. And I was like, what?
They don't want
And
you
they
to
said,
take the shine, dog.
Yeah.
But we have a game show you can be on instead.
Oh, Lord.
So it wasn't me just playing regular poker.
Yeah.
Now I have to go all in within the first 20 hands, or I'm just done.
Yeah.
And that was how that game was played.
Did you do it?
Yeah, because they didn't give me any other option. They said, I said, what if I say no to that? And they said, well, then we won't have you on.
good one,
That's the only one we're giving you.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said your personality. My audition tape was me, looking really smooth, and I was doing the. He is the most interesting poker player in the world, and then it would say, he once played himself heads up. 2 days later, he won. It would say stuff like, whenever he goes all in, somewhere on the earth, a woman moans.
That's hard.
And then I would say, I don't often go all in, but when I do, I prefer those aces. Don't curse me, my friend. And that was the audition tape that I sent in. It was really fucking smooth.
That's
great. It's a really good joke. And I actually own all the copyrights to all of I have like 15 different phrases where it's just like, they're all, his cocktail waitress tips him. Just different phrases where it's just like, so I have I'm getting ready to try to sell that to an actual poker site for their viral marketing campaign.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
That'd be tight.
We have the most interesting poker players in the world.
That would be
You know
real
what I mean?
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool as shit right there.
But I have the copyrights on that, so that's one of the projects that I'm working on right now. As far as my nerddom, that's the thing that I like. I tried to get into video games. I can't for too long. I mean, my son's got me playing Helldivers 2.
Helldivers 2, yeah.
Yes, I like the original. Did you play the original? It was mainly kind of top view. So you could see the players from the top view, and you could see where you were shooting. You remember how GTA was first top view? Yeah. So that's how that was. But then now it's first player shoot 'em, which I'm not very good at that. I'm always hitting the wrong button, reload.
Yep.
You know, it's
Shit.
just, and then sometimes they put other players in the rooms with you, and I'm like, oh man, I'm the shittiest guy here.
Yep.
Nobody likes
You
that
know?
guy.
Yeah, no.
Or at least nobody wants to be that
I
guy.
can't put enough time in to be not be that guy.
Exactly.
I get it.
My attention won't let me. I got an Oculus as well that my wife tries to, but then that starts to hurt my head after a while.
Yeah, those things are nuts. They're
head.
they're a lot to deal with. I feel like, especially if you have it on, like if you kind of push through some of the headache.
Yeah.
Once you get to a certain point, it's just
2
like,
hours, and it's like on your face, and it's like, why is my head
throbbing, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
but it's pretty fun to fuck with, though. I do like that.
So I know some nerd things.
Yeah. I mean, well, we always say you can be a nerd about anything. You know what I mean? Whereas it's just what it is for us. Like I love art. I have a lot of artwork and shit, which I don't have a lot put up because we don't have many spots open right now. But like I love.
I know. Does your wife let you decorate the rest of the house, or no?
Yeah.
Just this is your room.
No, this is my spot,
Okay,
and
so there's none of these pops and things are upstairs.
No, there's like a little bit, but like mostly it's like her stuff. But then we have a cabinet with some of my other stuff. That like it's more like nothing too crazy like pops or anything. It's a little more presentable.
Knickknacks?
Yeah, well, not knickknacks, really, just like big Lego and shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do put some stuff up other places, but this is generally my spot right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I need more room though. I got more shit that needs to go up, and I don't have anywhere to put it.
Where are your signed pops? You have pops that are signed?
I mean, I actually only have one, and it's that Ronin. It's up at the top left, behind, right in front of that live sign. Yeah. That's my only signed Funko Pop.
Same.
Who signed it?
The guy who made Ronin, the guy who wrote it.
The writer.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I don't have any other signed. Oh, no. Yeah, my mom got me Joe Coy, actually. I have Joe Coy signed right behind you. Yeah, I think that's my only two signed pops.
I was doing comedy way before him.
I think Joe Coy is all right. He's good. You know what I mean?
I didn't ever. Yeah, I wasn't ever. You know what? When I started doing stand up, people didn't know what Filipinos were. You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
At the time, it was kind of
They are the Mexicans of Asian people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're cool with me.
It is.
I always, when I found out they use pesos, I was like, fucking really? Like, I did not know that.
A lot of their names are like my mom's maiden name was Perez.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is I'm related to a lot of Perez's. And
Well, the Spanish settled in where the Chinese were occupying the Philippines before. So it's Chinese Spaniard is what that is.
That makes sense.
I'm Chinese Spaniard, German Irish. I'm the product of much raping and pillaging throughout the years. I mean, I feel it. That's how I look at it. What's wrong with it?
Shit.
Just my perspective.
So, Nick, you got a hard out at 9, right? I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, because either way, we won't go past 9:30. But if you're gonna dip out, I'm gonna switch over there, so you know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, but also before we forget, we got one last question for you, right?
Oh, cool. Wait.
So it's kind of like a multi-part question. Now, everybody likes me to look weird, so I ask it because they don't want to. Now, are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
You're right-handed. Okay, cool. Now, which one of your balls hangs lower, your right or your left? Just hangs lower,
Ooh, I think it would be my left.
Boom.
We got him.
And so it continues.
We got him.
So we have a theory. We've been working on a theory ever since we started this podcast about the genitalia of people, even women, though. It works for women as well. And we have a theory that your dominant hand dictates your other side being the lower hanger. You know what I mean? So
Whether also like boobs On
Yeah,
boobs?
boobs works.
Yeah.
Boobs works too.
Yes, I'm right-handed, but my left ball hangs lower.
And it would be the same thing, like a right-handed woman's her left boob. Well, it would essentially either be bigger or longer for a boob, though. It has like essentially 2 dimensions. It kind of works for, but
Now I'm gonna have to go home in the mirror and look, because I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, I'll be back. You have a mirror here. What the fuck am I talking about?
I mean, you know, all you gotta do is stand up on the
Definitely
seat.
Let's get comfortable, fellas.
That's real. Shit is real now.
Yeah,
I can't wait till you ask somebody that one day and they go, hold up, what's that?
Hang on one
They
second.
just whip that shit out right there.
who did that? No, they fucking got into their balls. Who was that?
Who was that? They did
Yeah,
too.
no, yeah. We asked somebody, and they were like, "No, hold on." And then they just got into their pants, and we're like, "It's the right one." And we're like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" Yeah, they did it right here at the table.
You got the right one, baby.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, but I don't remember who it was though.
Right,
Fuck.
Charles?
I really wish I could.
That's all right. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well, you know,
You don't really wish to know. I'm glad that you forgot that. You know, it would be to your advantage to forget that. Wouldn't you hate to think, like, as you're leaving this earth, flashing through, you know, your life's flashing
Right?
through you,
And then you see
one of
that.
the pains is that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Be glad that you forgot
Yeah,
that.
that's fair.
Because that's how I think about it sometimes.
That's fair.
I think that is ingrained in my head.
hey,
That's
you know,
gonna be.
we were having a good time. That's what I remember on the podcast. You know what I mean? We were having a good time, man.
That's all.
Yo, your camera shifting.
And why was that the second? That was the second one. That's supposed to be the second question.
Yeah,
you
we-
guys ask everyone.
Yeah, we ask all of
Wow,
our
yeah,
guests
those
that
are
question.
a little random ones. Those are kind
Yeah,
of
they're
random.
out there.
Yeah, it's
Podcast for you.
it's one of those things that we like to throw at people's way to kind of. We usually do it at the beginning because then it kind of gives you like an idea of what you're in for.
Yeah.
If we're gonna sit here and literally ask you about your balls, you kind of get the idea that we're gonna talk about anything we want to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we kind of fucked up by just kind of getting into the conversation.
I always
real
talk
quick,
about
but-
anything, everything.
you know,
I talk about everything.
Yeah, which is good because that's exactly
I'm an
what we
open
like
book.
to do. You know, we haven't had any problems with it yet. And
Nope.
I've done drugs. I've hung with rock stars.
what's your
You know.
favorite one you did? Your favorite drug you did?
My favorite drug.
Was it Rockstar or
was,
drugs?
Either one.
I mean, if that's in there
Either
too, you know
one.
what I mean?
my favorite drug was always Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's I do a lot of writing on that and a lot of bike riding.
Wait, like bicycle
just the
or
other day?
motorcycle?
Like just the other
Bicycle.
day?
Okay.
Electric
You
bike.
just did a bike ride the other day, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
Were you-
Electric.
Were you?
Electric bike.
you-
No. That's on Sunday. That's tomorrow.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's on the longer days when I'm not working. On the days that I work, I usually just do my 2-hour bike ride and come home.
Got you.
All right.
You gotta have a couple days off to
Oh,
recoup,
yeah.
or a day off
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
The next day you're kind of like, oh man, I had so much energy yesterday. I got none today.
Yeah.
I will do
That's
2
fair.
emails.
And I'm
That's
after a
it.
bike ride too.
Yeah. But I love it. I love this city. This city is amazing. Bike ride. You ever done a e-bikes, anything like that?
No, not e-bikes. I want to. Like my buddy has one and shit, but the scooters and stuff, but never the bikes.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
should do the e-bikes, man. This whole town has bike trails all over it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, underneath. I mean, I go from here all the way to Manitou Springs, and then tomorrow I'm supposed to ride all the way to from my house on Union and Academy. I'm supposed to ride all the way to Garden of the Gods, and I'll ride around Garden of the Gods and then go back home.
That's tight. That's right by me.
Okay, that's fucking far.
Yeah,
Not girl,
God
God,
damn.
you need
but a
to
lot
go.
of it's good because if you have an e-bike, the hills don't mean much
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas
though.
that's why I got one. I pedal when it's normal,
And then
just
when
to
it's
get
a
some
hill, you
exercise.
kick
Yeah,
it in.
my
Okay,
gosh,
that makes sense. I never really, because I don't have one, of course, but
Yeah.
that
And
would
save
be fun.
battery too, as well,
would
because
be
sometimes you just save battery and be like, oh, I'll just save battery so I can go further. But my bike it will go like 48, not miles an hour, 48 mile distance.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's crazy. I really want one of those.
so I can go all the way to Pueblo. I mean, I don't know why I'd want to go all the way to
Right.
Pueblo,
Don't do
but
that.
I could.
Yeah, you know. Just to know that you could is
Yeah.
enough,
It's just
right?
fine enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You don't have to
enough.
go.
But then I got to charge
I was
up
about
for
to say,
4
so you gotta
hours.
charge it at the hotel.
And I'm
or
stuck
something?
at home, Pueblo for 4 hours.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nobody wants to be
See,
stuck
there
in
you
Pueblo
go.
for
So
4
I
hours.
didn't think that through.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
You did just now. 'Cause
You're
you
right.
haven't
Sure
done
did.
it.
I did. Good.
yeah. I mean, I was always fond of ecstasy, so that was always my.
Oh, was it? Was it?
Yeah, I was like
I was always creative drugs. Had to be creative. That's why I didn't understand how Pablo could create on the crack. Anyways, sorry. Let's get back. What were your first name?
What?
Anybody? Yeah.
Up all night. That's
think-
how.
So what was your favorite drug?
I like mushrooms.
Mushrooms? How about
Still
you?
do.
Mushrooms? I can't. Shrooms are my least favorite. I can't really. I don't know.
Really?
I can't function sexually on mushrooms.
Dude, are you kidding me,
I
man?
mean, I get that, I get that.
Dude.
I
I've
get
never
it.
done it on
I wore,
mushrooms.
I
Mine
wore
is the
cat hat,
other.
man.
It is
I
hard.
can't.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
easy.
difficult.
I've never done it.
Because
but I've heard it is.
the visuals mess with me.
Dude.
I'll see a titty go the wrong way, and then I see it go that wrong way the whole time. Yeah.
That's fair. That's
You know what I'm
fair.
saying? It's like, I can't unsee that.
I tried to catch it.
Yeah, I gotta try to catch it. Your titties are melting into my hand.
Titties are melting into my hand.
I'm catching it. Hang on, let me catch that titty.
Give me that
Shit,
shit.
babe, I got you.
Titty. Catching the titty.
Yep.
Hey, man.
And that
It's like titty fucking a puddle, man.
you know,
Back to normal. You're just hugging the floor.
All right.
I just remember my stomach being so fucked up. That was one of my biggest blocks. That because my stomach was rumbling from the mushrooms. I could still feel it, and I'm on top of her like, and I'm like, "God, this ain't gonna work." You know, sweating like a motherfucker. You know, I know Nate knows what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
especially
man. I'll be
sweating.
farting in the middle of sex, nigga. I fucking.
Oh, I know. I mean,
If I'm eating shrooms, dude, oh yeah, that's coming out, dog.
see, I'm not trusting a fart on shrooms.
What am I gonna
though.
do? Just go walk out and just go fucking fart in the bathroom? You're still gonna hear it.
I'm not trusting
Why
a fart
stop?
on mushrooms, especially that if I remember correctly.
Hey, if it has only bark but no bite, then yeah, you can fart.
I'd be trusting them.
You know what I mean? You be trusting.
Not on
I'm
mushrooms.
empty.
Yeah.
I'm empty.
I can't do it on mushrooms. I'm not trusting a fart on mushrooms. Hell no, man. That's how I'm gonna end up with a little squirt, and it's gonna drop on her leg, and then
Yep.
she's gonna beat my ass, and then it's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah,
Whole
no.
shitty mess.
You know what I
Butthole
mean?
spits on her.
She's gonna go tell her friends he fucking shit on
Yep.
my leg,
And everybody gonna fucking
and then
know.
you're forever the guy who shit on her leg. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That sucks. Nobody wants that.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm thinking ahead.
It's the long game. He's thinking long term.
Hey, bro, say some pussy for the rest.
Hey man, I got mine. I'm good.
All
You
right,
guys
I know,
have
that's
the
right.
rest.
All right,
You
there
guys
you
have
go.
the rest. You know
We'll
what I
take
mean?
whatever bounces off you and sticks to us.
That's fair.
Trust me, it ain't much. Let me tell you that. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you know, you used to have the player. You used to be a player. You know what I mean? Now
mean,
you
I
just
did all right.
dress.
did
Yeah,
all
I'm
right.
gonna wear this. This is what I'm wearing.
Yep.
I was thinking about that. I used to dress up and do all of that stuff, and then got married and was like, I'll just wear this.
Yeah.
You guys married? You married, JoJo?
Nah.
Okay.
Negative. Go
Any kids? Any kids?
No kiddos.
No, okay, no, you know of. All right.
You know ours.
That you know of? I don't
You know
know.
ours. So yeah. So
All right.
yeah. No, I'm the only one. You know. I mean, I know you're married too, but yeah, I'm the only one out of these fools. that's
How long you been
and shit.
married?
It'll be what is today actually the
You don't have to give me the
18th.
exact date. Don't. That's
no, because it's in 5 days.
Okay,
We will
gotcha.
have been married for
you gotta
7
remember.
years.
He looks like he has to remember. Did you see
Yeah,
the way he
see through
said?
the eyes, like,
It'll be in
full, like,
5.
I need to look at my phone
It'll
right now.
be
She
in
upstairs.
5
She
days.
listening.
5 days.
I already know
7
if I
years
don't
would be
know.
seven.
I'm
She got her ear
stabbed.
to the floor. Just,
Yep.
this motherfucker.
The hard time's like at 14, 15.
Yeah?
Yeah, because my wife and I, yeah.
How long you been married? 14, 15?
Well, this year I will have been married. No, this year I will have been married 25 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 5 years to the first wife, 7 to the second, 8 to the third, and then 5 to this last one.
Math.
That's what they mean when they say how long you've
shit.
been married, right?
That's
That's what they say.
crazy.
How long
That's
you've
it.
been married?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it's it's
Okay.
cumulative.
Quick
I'll
math.
take it.
That's
Quick math.
yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah. Quick maths, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
quick math.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Shit.
It's 25 years to this wife.
That's what's
awesome.
up,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
man. Congratulations.
Yes.
You know.
When I first met her, I didn't think we'd get along. You know, we had that, I found out she was an N-word lover. You know? No, check it out, dude. When we were first going out, I did. I didn't know what to think about it because Asian people are not N-word lovers. I don't know if you guys know, right?
Usually with white boys.
What's that?
Usually with white boys, or Asian.
No. Yeah. But I mean, I figured it out after a while. I was okay with it because you can't love outward until you love inward.
Boom.
And you know what I mean?
That's
and
a bar
she was the
right
inward.
there.
Yeah. She was the inward lover. You know, she loved inward and shown her love outward, and I was doing an opposite. I was loving outward and not loving inward. Thank you. You see where
I understand.
Hell no,
I
dude.
do. That's great.
What?
You guys okay?
Wait, yeah.
Might as well.
Joe was like, I was right there with you. What are you? Why
That
these
caught
guys?
me
Is everything
so
all right?
off guard, dude.
Why? I wasn't ready for that, dog. You got to prepare, motherfucker, for some shit like that. I don't know. That's some shit,
So
right?
we can talk about anything.
Yeah, you're good. Don't even worry. That's why I'm crying.
I'll talk
laughing.
about my wife's love of the N-word.
Oh my God, that was great.
What?
Fuck. Yeah, I'm crying over here for real.
That's my favorite joke I tell on stage.
I don't
That's
even
fucking
remember
great.
That's
the
my
last
favorite
time.
joke I tell on stage.
That's a good one.
That is, yeah, it is. The audience gets quiet.
Yeah, I don't even remember
They
last
get very
time I
quiet.
cried on the podcast like that.
That's real, dude.
My black comic buddies are like, fuck, I fucking love that. They go, I love the uncomfortableness. And I tell the audience, I say, the reason I like that is because at first you guys were liking me, you know, you liked me a lot. And then I say that and you're like, hang on, I don't know if I like this. What the fuck did he just say?
Talking
Right?
about?
What is it? We'll just become a clan meeting, right?
How'd you get so
And then-
comfortable out of nowhere?
Yeah, and then after you figure out what I'm talking about, then you hate yourself.
Exactly. Like, you know what?
And that's what I love about that joke.
And then you hate yourself.
You walking out of here with lower self-esteem after my
that
show.
guy.
I don't really judge him.
That guy making me listen weird.
Damn, man.
I was listening weird.
I knew
He
that's not what he
wasn't
was
talking
saying.
weird. I was listening weird.
Yep.
That's what I tell him. And I think porn helped us listen weird. You know what I mean? My wife and I, we like to watch the BBC.
Okay.
And you know, see what I mean? I can't say that nowadays. My
Sure
wife
can.
and I used to watch the BBC on television
Split
together.
screen just
Thank
popped in
you.
my head.
Look,
Thank
I
you.
like BBC too. Right?
See, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
got
you.
you.
My
See?
dad's from England, so
See what I mean?
Two birds, one stone,
porn
baby.
caused everybody to listen weird. I can't go to a restaurant and say, hey, I like my salad tossed lightly. Can you make sure the guy who tosses my salad is going to toss my
I want to
salad?
be gentle.
Yeah, thank you. Without the kid
No
giggling
cheese.
at me, right?
Right here, I want to put up.
I can't go to the
#legalizing
bar.
ass.
I can't go to the bar and look all cool and shit and be like, hey, I'd like a DP.
Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? That don't mean the
Right?
same thing.
They'd be like, excuse
You're
me?
like, sir, you're
I
you're in
can't-
a bar, right?
Right? Thank you.
It's gonna cost you extra, right?
I told my son, I said, my son's, you guys' age. And I'm like, hey, man, don't go outside. There's some gangbangers out there. And he's like, where? And I'm like, hey, I don't think the same type of gangbangers you think that I'm talking about.
Hell no.
Y'all listen weird. Porn has made us listen weird.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it made me listen really hard because as soon as you hear any type of noise, you pause it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's what you
making
got.
you listen weird.
Yeah, you know what I mean. See, you hear a door shut because you think you're at home by
Yep.
yourself. Then you hear a car door shut.
Gotta check the volume, too.
You know what I mean? Yep. Shit. Yeah.
Damn.
I wish I had a whole porn stand up bit, but I'm no stand up comedian.
Well, that's all right.
Gotta start
But-
somewhere.
That's all right.
I mean, I did have a premise for a joke.
Okay, go ahead.
So it was I saw a car that had handicap plates, but it also had a sticker on it that says "My driving scares me too," and I feel like there's a good nice joke there that you could put together. I was trying to put one together off of that. I saw it and I haven't been able to do it, but I don't write jokes. You know what I mean?
I don't know. There might be something there.
Yeah. See, I just don't write jokes.
That's the thing that I love about comedy is because it's really about taking my sense of humor, which is like the inward joke,
Awesome.
and explaining it to you guys why it's funny to me. That's what my frequency I send out. That's my comedy frequency. And then if I'm able to do that, if I see something and I laugh at it, and my wife's like, "That's not funny," and I'm like, "No, I'll figure out how to explain it to you." And then once I figure it out and I explain it, and I'm explaining it to everybody in the room, and then everybody laughs, and I go, "See," and she goes, "Oh, you were right. That was funny."
Yeah.
That's the skill set right there, is being able to translate what I found funny into my frequency to where you tune in and say, I have your sense of humor. I used to have such a big following in the early 2000s before I went into a depression. I had my own show in Vegas at the Hard Rock Casino.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My own one-man show at the Hard Rock Casino back in 2009. Okay. Then I went into a depression in 2011, and from 2011 all the way to 2017 to when I came back out of the depression, I kind of was just thinking I wasn't anything. I wasn't worth anything. I didn't hang around people you guys' ages that thought that I was famous.
You didn't know you were as good as you were.
Thank you. You know, I didn't know I was loved as much as I was loved by people from their childhoods, that they're just like, you were the soundtrack to my childhood.
So the Comic-Con is what kind of brought you out of that then, I take it.
To realize, all of this time I thought, because I had a show in Vegas with a guy from the drummer from Pantera. His name's Vinnie Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
Really?
So, yeah. I was best and I was best friends with Dimebag Darrell when Dimebag Darrell died.
Shout out Dimebag.
Yes. So he was killed on stage. Yeah, in 2004.
Literally got my vulgar display of power sitting right over. It's
Really?
over on the floor.
I have a vulgar display of power platinum record that was given to me by Rita, that was supposed to be given to me by Dime, but he died in November.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know all that.
He died December 8th. So but no, yeah. So in 2000
Sean, yep. So my buddy Sean, who I also run another podcast with, he's listening right now. He's a huge heavy metal fan.
Oh.
And to hear what he's hearing right now is 100% blowing his mind for sure.
Okay. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's a live radio. So this is what. So whenever I first met Dimebag Darrell, he came up to my table at a comedy club, and he was buying my CD.
No shit.
Yeah. So he was like, hey, man, I'm a big fan. I want to buy one of your CDs. And he's like, every time you're here, I see your show. He goes, I've seen it about 5 times, man. And I was like, wow. So like the past 3 years you've been coming to my show? He's like, yeah, man, I'm a huge fan. Every time you're here, I tell him to give me a call. I said, hey, the manager tells me that you're in a band. That's the first thing I said to him. Because I didn't know he was in a band. I didn't know. He said, yeah, I'm in a band called Damage Plan. So now you can tell about when I met him. So 2003 was when I met him.
Okay.
And then I told my wife, hey, here's a picture of me and these 2 guys. They were at my show, and they were in a band called Damage Plan. She was like, do you know who that is? I'm like, no. She said, he's in Pantera. I said, I don't. I said, what is Pantera? Because I didn't even know what Pantera was.
That's crazy.
I know. So that's how we became friends. Was every time he was in town, he would call me, or when he was on the road, he would call me. And we would hang, we would talk, and we would do. There was one time I had woken up at 11 o'clock, and he gave me a call. He's like, "Hey man, we're shooting a video for Damage Plan here in L.A." And I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You want to do some shots with me?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You got any Crown in your house?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I do have some Crown up in the cabinet." And then he said, "Well, go get it, man. Go get it. We're gonna do some shots while I'm waiting to do my segment." Jesus. I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Because they're doing everybody else's. They're filming everybody else's." Okay, cool. He goes, "So we're doing shots." And after like he keeps going every time. "Hey man, you're not jerking me off, are you? You're not jerking me off. You're doing a shot with me, right? We're both doing shots. You're not jerking me off." No. So after 5 shots and about 45 minutes, he goes, "Hey man, all right, I gotta go. They're calling me. It's time for me to film my part. All right, so we'll talk to you later." He hangs up. I look at my wife. I hang the phone up. I hand it to her and say, "I'm going back to bed."
Yep.
So I mean, I had only been up for 45 minutes, and I'm fucking plastered. God. And then I went right back to bed. Got back up at 2. Felt okay, but still in my head it was like just weird shit like that.
Yeah.
He would always go to parties and stuff, and he would call me at the party. "Hey man, I'm here at this party. We're here. Hang on 1 second." And he put me on the phone. "Hey, who is this? This is Chinaman. Who's this?" And he'd be like, "This is so and so from 5 Finger Death Punch." And I'm like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why he put us on the. I don't know why either. All right, hang it back to him. But then he'd go to the party. I don't know why he'd love to do that. That was one of his things that he'd love to do. But we became such good friends because and my wife said we became such good friends because I never asked him about his music. I didn't know anything about his music. I didn't listen to Pantera. I didn't know what it was. I just thought, hey man, here's a cool guy. I'm hanging with another cool guy. Which is how I am with all of the celebs that I'm.
I mean, I feel you.
I don't get giddy about it. I'm like, hey, you got talent. I got talent too.
Yep.
We're funny. We make each other laugh. That's fucking. Let's fucking hang out.
I feel like Dimebag. It's Dimebag Daryl though. Like
yeah. Well, I never. I didn't know.
I feel you. I feel you. You didn't know his music and shit. Because like that's what I grew up listening to. You know what I mean?
Van Halen was mine. Who else?
I love Van Halen.
Def Leppard, Motley Crue. That was as hard as my parents would let me listen to. Kiss, Kiss. That was it.
You see, Peter Frehley just died.
Ace Frehley, yeah. I met Ace Frehley in 2006 with Vinnie Paul. 2006. Vinnie Paul. Yeah. That's why I said I partied with a lot of rock stars. I mean, this guy.
Apparently,
right.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't bring it out until that people talk to me about it. Until I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I used to hang out with him.
It's your best
and
night.
I didn't know that we were best friends until my wife. We were in the parking lot during Dime's funeral, and get a phone call, and it's like Rita. It's his girlfriend Rita. She's like, hey, Mark, where are you? I said, I'm in the parking lot. She goes, well, come inside. We're waiting till you get inside to start the funeral. I hung up. I was like, what the hell? Eddie Van Halen's in there. I mean, Zach Wilde from fucking, and she's waiting for me. All the guys from Disturbed are in there.
That's wild.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Zach Wilde, that'd be nuts too.
Yeah. So Zach Wilde from Ozzy Osbourne's band.
Yeah.
Okay. The first person to get up to speak was Zach Wilde, and he gets up. It's open casket. All of these rock stars in the pews. And he gets up there. There's two police officers standing on either side, cross over the podium. He gets up there. He has his beer with him. Zach Wilde. Yeah. This is my first ever funeral I've ever been to in my entire life. I'm 36 years old. My first funeral ever, and it was so weird because my parents died 2 years later, and I was like, "This isn't as rock and roll."
Right? Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Where's the fucking beer at this place? God.
Okay, so Zach Wilde gets up there. He has this look on his face. He sets his beer down on the podium. He goes, that motherfucker right there was the best motherfucker ever. This motherfucker would give you the fucking shirt off his fucking back, man. He was a fucking great. And we're all there going, holy shit, we're in like the chapel. Are we going to all burst into flames here?
Right. What
the hell is going on? Right? And he's like, this motherfucker. And the cops are there looking all uncomfortable, kind of like, oh.
This is the first.
Yeah. Okay, so then he goes, I remember whenever we were playing and Ozzy wasn't feeling really good and Dimebag came and he knocked on the door and he said, hey, Ozzy, if you need us to go long, we will. And Ozzy said, well, my throat's feeling like a cunt. And so hang on now. He's the first. He's the opening act. He's already broken the sea behind me.
Yeah, you just set the bar so high. Like, I can just go up there and say anything.
Pretty much.
So anyway, he gets done. Eddie Van Halen goes up next. Eddie Van Halen leaves his original guitar. First he said Dime, used to love that one guitar I played in that video. And so now he goes, I'm going to go ahead. And they asked me to make a replica. He goes, but I'm going to leave the original with him. So they put the original guitar that Eddie Van Halen had in Panama.
I remember that shit.
And they ended up putting a huge cement block on top of the grave to make sure nobody grave robbed, because I mean that's a like $75,000 guitar. Somebody come try to dig it up. So they had that there. But then Eddie Van Halen said did his speech. Eddie Van Halen was only like 5'2". I mean, all of these rock stars are super short.
Tiny.
I mean, all of them. I mean, if you saw, who's the guy who does "Mother, tell your children not to walk my way"? Danzig. Mm-hmm. Okay, Danzig. He looks like he's He-Man on that stage. He's like 5'3".
Yeah.
Sully Erna from Godsmack is like 5'3". So, I mean, all of these people, with these huge. Yeah. So. And Dime wasn't that tall either, like 5'6", and Vinny was like 5'7". So I mean, most of the rock stars that you see, but they know how to command the stage.
It's
So
true.
then the guy from Sum 31, is that name?
Sum 41?
Yeah, okay.
Sum 41,
Sum
yeah.
41. There you go.
Yeah.
Gets up. See, I'm off by 10. So he gets up on stage after Eddie Van Halen, and he was like, he said, Dime would give you anything. I would give you the shirt off his back, and everyone there is like, yeah, and he's like, if you told him that you liked anything at his house, he would just give it to you on the way out. And I was like, wow, he did that with me. Everybody's like, yeah. And he said, so I know if Dime was here right now, he would want me to have that guitar that Eddie Van Halen just put inside.
That's real.
Hell yeah.
That's real. That's some ballsy shit.
Yep.
So it was the most rock and roll. It's the most rock and roll funeral.
It's fucking Eddie Van Halen. You know what I mean? Shit, dude. Like, yeah.
And then after we hung out with the guy from Stained, Aaron Lewis. I've hung out with him like 3 times since, Dime's funeral. Yeah. He's an awesome guy. I met him because when you were hanging with Vinnie Paul, yeah, I didn't even understand some of it because I knew who Stained was because they were on MTV. Any kind of MTV act that wasn't Headbangers Ball, I kind of knew who they were. You know, so we got to hang out with Seether, got to hang out with Stained, all of the guys from Disturbed, all the guys from Drowning Pool.
Okay.
So it was just really weird. And he I remember
This is your
one time.
first funeral. That's cool, man. Like
That's crazy.
Yeah. So then we became really tight, and then we had a show in Vegas at the Hard Rock Casino. Vinny and I got into an argument. It didn't end well. We were like brothers for a while, but then it didn't end well. It ended like a band thing. And so in 2010, I went back, and I went into a big depression for like 7 years. And that's when I was working at the Titty Bar. Because I thought I wanted to be around that rock and roll type of atmosphere. Like, oh, okay, let's go do that.
Titties
but
help
man,
with
it was
depression, too.
yeah.
They
You
really
thought you'd
They
think,
really do.
you'd think. So my wife's been with me through all of this, 25 years, like I said, and at 14 years in, which is when I started working at the Titty Bar. 14 years in is when you really have to watch out for things, because that's the rough years, especially we were about to go through a divorce, and my kids are 14, 15. Do you know what I mean? So after 14, and so it's weird whenever you have to think about that. So but once you're on the other side, you don't argue anymore. My wife and I, we don't argue anymore. There's no arguments.
Yeah, thankfully.
I used to have to win. You know what I mean? That's an immature thing. I gotta win. Who you winning for? Now most of the times it's just like, hey, okay, I don't gotta win that. You can have that one.
Yeah, you can take it.
You can have that one.
Fuck it.
That's fine. I'll do that. I'll go scoop the poop.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? I don't have to win this one.
You were right.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. It's
Sometimes you just gotta say you're right, man.
Yeah.
fucking
It's
walk
like,
away.
okay, I'll win. I'll win another one. And now she's like, oh, you can win that one. Okay, all right.
these stories are making me in my head go the whole 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon thing.
Yeah,
is
that
so
type of
true.
deal,
It's
yeah.
crazy. Like,
What's that?
You don't know the 6 degrees
yeah,
of Kevin
yeah,
Bacon? Yeah. Cause
What, the dime
yeah,
thing?
because like seriously, growing up, Pantera was a huge deal for me. You know what I mean? Like that was the music that I listened to. And Vinnie Paul was actually a big inspiration for me because I was a drummer. I used to play drums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like growing up, high school, middle school, I listened to heavy metal and shit, and I played drums in like little bands and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's crazy. Never in my life that I think I would be, in a situation where I would be that close to somebody who was that close to dying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We have all kind. I have all kinds of stories. I lived with Vinny in his Vegas house for 9 months. Whenever I had my show in Vegas, we lived at his house. I went and picked all of his furniture out with him.
I know that house.
Yeah. What's that?
I know that house, that house in Vegas that Vinny had. That's how big of a fan I was. You know what I mean? I remember seeing pictures of it. And shit like that,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, and then he had his regular house in Dallas as well, which I was upset that. And that thing. He had a game room with bubble hockey. You remember that bubble hocky game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those, man.
That fucking thing.
Those things are
He had
cool.
one of those. He had a pool table. He had a game. In fact, the guy from Stained, Aaron Lewis, said this is the most rock and roll house I've ever been in. He even had one of those rooms you push the bookshelf, it spins, and
Really?
Don't go into there.
That's tight.
Close it. Like Zoik Scoop.
That was actually pretty damn good.
Well, that's what I do. That's how I do impressions mainly. That's my main thing.
JoJo's got. I'm pretty sure JoJo's got a pretty good Scooby Doo behind it. If I'm correct, isn't it?
Not off the cuff.
Isn't it? Don't try to play me.
Come on, man. You putting him on fucking blast right now.
That's
That's
right.
like
That's what we do.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure,
We're here
man.
to entertain people, all right? You
But
put
Marcus
on
is
the
right.
spot. Yeah, see?
It is. It's a lot. It is a lot of pressure, bro. Because I mean, I'm pretty good. I don't
Believe.
have to admit.
Oh, yeah.
Believe.
You know, in fact, there was one time when we were at the titty bar and Chad Kroger from Nickelback
Nickelback.
ended up calling Vinnie Paul. And Vinnie Paul looked at me when we were at the titty bar and he goes, "Oh my God, it's Chad Kroger from fucking Nickelback." And he goes, I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Act like Ozzy." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Hey man, what's going on?" He goes, "We are at a titty bar, man. What are you calling for?" He was talking to him and he goes, Yeah, I'm going there next week. I'm probably going to see you there. And he's like, "Yeah. Hey, guess who I'm here with?" And he hands the phone over to me and I'm like, "Hey, is this fucking Chad Kroger from Nickelback?" Oh my fucking God, I can't fucking believe it, mate. I haven't ever fucking met you, you know. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. That's fucking brilliant stuff, mate. You know? I fucking love it. And I just wanted to tell you that he said he's talking to Chad Kroger. I said, "Fucking Nickelback." You know. So anyways, I'll give you back to Vinnie Paul, but keep up the fucking great work, man. And I hand the phone back to Vinnie, and Vinnie goes, "Yeah. Yeah, isn't that fucking great? Can you fucking believe it?" "All right, man. All right, I'll see you next week." He hangs the phone up, and I go, "Hey, man, why didn't you tell him that wasn't Ozzy?" And he goes, "China man, if you could hear how fucking excited he was that Ozzy liked one of his fucking songs." He goes, "I was not gonna let him down."
That's funny.
That's fucking good.
That's great.
Oh shit! I wonder if he ever actually met Ozzy and fucking asked him.
Yeah.
Like
Sharon, do I fucking like Nickelback?
Like, what?
Who the fuck is this guy? He said, "I fucking like Nickelback." I don't know, Nickelback. Isn't that what you get at a 95-cent store?
That boy's probably pissed.
Yeah. So no, that's why I do impressions. So that was my main thing. That's what got me into doing Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Was they wanted me to do impressions of the other voice actors. Dragon Ball Z, the first 68 episodes were done in Canada. So they had the Ocean dub, which is the original dubs, the English dub. It was done in Canada, 68 episodes. They were owned by the same people who own the Power Rangers, Saban Entertainment.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't afford to keep up the Dragon Ball Z franchise, so they moved it because they were paying union pay. So those guys were getting union, plus I think they were getting royalties. But so they moved it to Texas, which is a right-to-work state. You only have to pay people $50 an hour and tell them fuck off. After that, you don't get nothing else. So that's, so I took somebody's job and did it for $50 an hour. But I mean, somebody was going to take it, right? So I mean,
Eventually,
it's kind of, but
shit, everybody's got to eat, right?
Do what you got to do.
It's they pay $150 an hour now. So and I got offered to go back to Crunchyroll. The CEO of Crunchyroll said he would love to have me back if I decided to move back to Dallas. I mean, you want to give up Colorado Springs? You see these fucking mountains, man. You come back on that plane, you're like, fuck, there's my fucking mountains. I don't even own them, but that's my mountains.
I feel that, though.
I can go outside and just stare at them sometimes. I don't know what it is, the fascination of that. Every place in Dallas I've lived, you come outside and you stare at another house. You watch the sun go over the houses.
I backpack
every day. That's it.
I get it. I've backpacked over Pikes Peak. I'll backpack from Crags all the way up and over into Manitou.
That's what I'm talking about. See what I mean? You can't do that. That's free. How much does that cost you?
Fucking free.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. This is adult playground.
It cost me some food to these birds. These birds were full. I was recording this bird because they kept landing on us and everything. Nigga, I felt like fucking Snow White. It was beautiful. But
that's what I mean. You don't get that in Dallas.
I was recording a bird. I had a piece of beef jerky in between my hand, and I was recording, and the fucking bird comes up. And he fucking tries to take my jerky, and I'm like, "No, you fuck!" And it took it. Oh, I was pissed off. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was a good time though.
But no,
man.
it is, and that'll be flashing one of the last memories that as you're
yeah.
leaving Earth.
That bird taking my shit.
taking your shit. Give me my shit back. I'd be like, who's he talking to?
Yep.
It's an old man, dementia.
Yep.
He's talking to who? Give me my
That
turkey
bird
back.
came and took my turkey again. Fucking bird.
That is awesome. But no, that's why, I mean, I love living here. Everything is free. Everything in Dallas-Fort Worth is fake shit. You know, you can go watch the Cowboys play. Hey, go watch the Dallas Stars. Hey, go watch the, go to Six Flags. Hey, go watch
spend money.
Yeah, that's all fake shit. None of that's, but you come here, it's free. Everything is free. You just go walking.
I've never been to Texas at all myself.
Oh, you're not missing anything. They got humidity. They got bugs.
Yeah,
we have no bugs here. This is I love it here. This is the perfect. I mean, I don't.
How many different places have you lived in? Like,
I've lived in Salt Lake City. I've lived in South Carolina. I've lived in Los Angeles. And I've lived in Dallas-Fort Worth. And something has to be said about all of these soldiers here who go overseas, all over the world, and where do they end up retiring?
Yeah.
Colorado Springs. These people have seen every place in the world just about.
Right.
And they come retire here. So that's how beautiful it is. It really is. Every time I go places, I was in Rhode Island, and I'm like, man, it's pretty beautiful here. But then after a while, you're like, okay, this is just a downtown.
Yeah.
What else? You know what I mean? You can't just go hiking.
Cities suck.
It does.
They're filled with homeless.
That's
and
what I'm
nastiness
trying
and
to tell
shit,
you. So I mean, we got a great.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like.
yeah.
So I got offered to go back to Crunchyroll, and I said, and then we went back to Dallas and looked at it. Man, it's not. And then another buddy of mine, he did get invited back to Crunchyroll, and they do what's called Walla. Walla is background voicing. So if you go in, a lot of people will start in. This is how I tell everybody: if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, try to get in with Crunchyroll doing Walla. You just send them a demo of some of the voices you do that sound like anime voices, and then you say, I want to do Walla, which is background. So that's the guy that's screaming, hey, get out of here.
Yeah.
Or, boo. And then they just do a whole bunch of different people, and then they come in, boo. Okay, we need you to do a different, boo.
Could you
So you
imagine
do it in different voices?
Uncle Ruckus as a background character like that? Get your banana peeling hands off me, monkey. Sorry.
So that's what I tell him is go in there and do Walla, and that's how you'll get in. So my buddy, he got back in. He was actually the voice of Guldo. So he was the voice of Guldo, and then he quit. And then just last year, they invited him back to Crunchyroll. And he saw Jeremy Inman, who was Android 17, and Jeremy was like, hey, are you still in Dallas-Fort Worth area? He said, yeah, you want to come back in and do backgrounds? Yes. So he brought him back in. This guy has been a teacher. So he was Guldo, quit. He's a teacher, and then now back at Crunchyroll. Well, so he's walking through the halls, and this happens after you're doing backgrounds. They see you there in the hallway, and they're like, hey, have you auditioned for that one part for Jujutsu Kaisen? No. They're having auditions. Go down to the studio, whatever, because you're just working there now. So you're one of the faces they always see. So go audition. So he auditioned. He got a part, not on Jujutsu Kaisen, but it was a different one, and it was a pretty good one. One of the characters that he did was he was like, man, I'm very excited about this. Well, last time I saw him, and it was just like 2 months ago, I said, whatever happened with that? He goes, well, we came in on the 4th episode. Jeremy looks at me, and he's got this look on his face, and I'm like, what? He goes, sorry, man, your character dies. So so that could happen with me.
Yeah.
I could just be there doing background voices, and then all of a sudden your character's dead.
So
I thought I was gonna get $40 grand a
No
weekend.
career,
signing
bro.
autographs.
No career.
I thought I was gonna sign autographs. Okay, because the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen and the guy from Attack on Titan, they make about $60 grand a weekend.
Jeez.
Because their lines are that long. From 8 in the morning until when they let the VIPs in, from 9 in the morning all the way till 7 at night. An hour after they close, they're still signing.
Yeah.
They don't even take a break. But would you take a break if they said, "Hey man, you're
Nope.
making
I'd be peeing in cups behind the booth, dog.
Gatorade bottles,
$6,000
This
in a
nigga
weekend?
stinks because
Thank
I've been
you.
shitting, bitch.
Todd
It's okay. Yeah.
Todd McFarlane does not go to the bathroom or eat when he does a con.
That's what I'm trying to tell you is that okay. So everybody figured out now that you can make big money at these cons. They're pushing a lot of people that are smaller like myself out of it because I'm like on the totem pole of Dragonball Z. I mean, I did 9 characters, but I only did peripheral characters. I didn't do any main characters because I was out touring doing stand up. So they couldn't have me on a regular one because I would be out of town for 2 weeks sometimes. And then I'd get back and they'd say, okay, well, you can come in and do your voices for 4 hours. Okay, cool.
Did they ever want you to do a full-time character, like a normal?
I auditioned for the narrator, but I didn't understand what they wanted. If they just would have told me what they wanted and what they were looking for in a narrator. Instead, I tried to give them what Pablo and I had been working on, which was the one man next time on Dragonball Z. And they didn't want that.
We need a meme. See, we need to we need one of your characters in a meme that goes super viral. That's how you get one of the, because when those memes go fucking mega viral, motherfuckers make money off of that shit for sure. See, when we get one of your characters on some sort of meme that goes super viral,
if it were that easy, we would all do it.
I know, right? But we could figure.
What are you, high? All right,
yeah.
All right, sorry.
But you'd be surprised You'd be surprised what we've been able to pull off on Nerdcore, actually. I think our most viewed post was 8.2 million, I believe it was.
Wow. On which one? Which platform?
That one that I sent you, the link for, Nerdcore, the return to the page and blah, 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 that whole long one. Yeah. Yeah, we've hit pretty high numbers on there before, it's never, it's not one of those ones where you stay up at the millions all the time for us or anything, but we stay pretty good.
I did a recent YouTube voiceover for they found me at a con and it was for this thing called Regular Kaizen. It's a cartoon that is on YouTube. The guy got like 3 million views on his first one, 1 million on the second one.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Hey, you want to voice one of the characters?" Somebody found me and I was like, "Sure, I'll do one of the characters." But it's a cross between Jujutsu Kaisen and Regular Show. So he put them together like a bridge,
Yeah.
All right, so he had them kind of together. I watched it, didn't understand any of it. Just like anime, I didn't understand any of Dragon Ball Z, what they were doing, because we would go in. They didn't give us the actual Japanese version to look at first. So none of us had the dubbed version, the sub version. None of us had the subtitle version. Yeah. So we would just go in, and Christopher Sabat would be like, "All right, so you're in this thing called the Ginyu Force. Now Frieza is you're one of her minions, and now you're coming down to the planet, and you're introducing yourself. So when you say I am Berter, I want you to really nail it." And that's how he would do it. And so every line, because since we were all doing it separately, sometimes you'd go in and say, "Hey, I know you want this line delivered. How did the person I'm reacting to, what does their line sound like? They haven't come in yet."
Well, thanks.
So now I have to do my line first. But then they come in thinking, "Oh, I'm going to deliver this line like this." No. Listen to how he answered you.
Yeah.
Oh, he answered me like that. Now I got to ask the question like this. So it's kind of backwards.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
What are they doing at manga? Fucking.
It is
no,
weird.
because we're all coming in one at a time. So they don't have us reading. You can't match the mouth movements reading live like that.
Yeah.
So whoever got there first, whoever did their voices first, they were the first ones to do that type of thing. They weren't doing much English dubbing of any cartoons.
Yeah, I feel it, man.
In fact, the CEO tells me that they butt heads with the guys at Sony because Sony bought Crunchyroll and now they're ahead of all of that. And so, but he said that I think Sony bought Funimation and then Crunchyroll bought Sony. The Sony out from it. I don't know, but they come to him and they try to tell him how to do we want you to do the dubbing like this, and he's like, "Motherfuckers, we created this shit. You're gonna tell us how to fucking do this? That we need the people to come in at this time and do this, and fuck that." And my guy also said that they've become really corporate as well now. So he doesn't like the fact that it's not like what was it Funimation, but I mean in the corporate they have a snack area where you can get as many snacks as you want. When they first opened Crunchyroll, you could get as many snacks as you want. They had a cafeteria you'd go to, kind of like like Twitter, working at Twitter or some shit like that. Well, now you go there and they have a sign that says, only active voice actors for the day may take any snacks out of this room. And you only may have one snack per person, per session. No filling your backpacks. And I'm like, you guys are $1 billion company, and you're gonna tell them you can't. I can't have 5 Snickers.
Multiple snacks.
I can't have 5 Snickers.
You catching me shoving shit in my pocket like you don't fucking know shit,
right? Shit, Mark, man, I appreciate you coming on with us.
Man.
You know, we pulled about 2 hours now. You know,
I love it.
Yeah, man.
I like to talk. I got a lot to talk about.
I appreciate it.
You didn't know I was a Pantera guys. You didn't know.
No, I did not know that at all. But as you can see, like I said, we were just gonna have a little bit of fun tonight, and I hope you had some fun with us, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man, I did.
And I hope you'll come back on and talk with us again, because I don't know about you guys, but I think this is one of the best.
This is my number one, dog.
Yeah, man. But do you got anything you want anybody to check out? Anything, plugs and all that kind of fun stuff?
Oh yeah, if you want to, just call. I go by Kid Walk. KIDWOK. Unless you're looking in the mirror, then it's cow dick.
God damn it.
Well, that's my tattoo. It says cow dick in the mirror, and I wish I would have known that before I got it.
Damn.
But anyways, no, I did know. That was Dimebag's favorite joke. So I got this tattoo at Vinnie Paul's house, this tattoo. Anyways, that was my favorite joke that he told. But Kid Walk. Just remember Kid Walk or Cow Dick. Cow Dick won't work. But if you Google Kid Walk, you'll find me. I'm the only Kid Walk on the web.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely, man. I appreciate you.
I got the first 4 or 5 pages of that Google search.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So that's mine.
Yeah.
All me.
I wouldn't doubt it. Shit.
Hell yeah,
JoJo.
Man.
Oh,
So
that's the one to play KCW before I went on.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, you're right.
Come on now.
Make sure you check out KCW. We go live every Thursday about 7:32 on all the same exact platforms. Me and Sean are gonna bring you a show every week. We've been getting into some weird stuff lately, but
Really have. I've been checking it out. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I shop all one day.
that's our other podcast. Well, mine.
But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on everything Unqualified. We will be back next Saturday with Rachel. Rachel's on next week.
Yeah.
Should be a good one. Anything else? Love you guys. We'll be back next Saturday. Till then, titty sprinkles.
Martin, appreciate it so much.
All right, I want to tell Sean thanks for listening, Sean.
Shout out Sean. Listen to some Outcast.
Nigga, I'm sick of your shit.
I'm glad
you getting quizzed next time I come to the dispensary, cuz.
Never forget, Sean.
I'm glad Dime was your inspiration, man.
Yeah, Sean.
All right.
Sean,
Get your pull.
All right, man.
Bye,
Thank you.
bitches.
Bye the fuck out.